This is Primetime Sports, WGNS, Murfreesboro, Smyrna, 1019, 100.5 AM 1450, WGNSSports.com, Big G TV, streaming video, and always at the game. It's time for the Primetime Sports Countdown by the John Day. We're to help injured people in Rutherford County and Middle Tennessee. Since moving to Medical Center Parkway, they've helped thousands get legal help that they've needed when they've needed it the most. If you've been injured, go to johndaylegal.com for a free consultation. And remember, there are no fees unless they win your case. Now, let's join the Primetime Sports team for tonight's featured game from WGNS and Big G TV.
And welcome to Siegel High School. We are here tonight as the Siegel Stars take on the Centennial Cougars. Brian Barrett joined by John Dinkins, and this is our Primetime Sports Countdown to the game here on WGNS and Big G TV, brought to you by the law offices of John Day. Siegel, Centennial, you'll hear a familiar face on the boys' side as the coach at Centennial as well when we jump into the county roundup, talking about a few of the games going on tonight and getting ready for this big matchup in girls and boys. So we'll set all of that up for you as we continue. Hang in there with us. The countdown to the game continues in just a moment with your Rick's Barbecue County Roundup on WGNS and Big G TV.
Oh, that's so smooth.
Whether it's a cough, a fever, or something you can't quite name, MMC Now makes care easy. Walk right in. Get seen quickly, and your visit connects directly to your MMC doctor. Care you trust, with providers you know, with digital check-in and multiple locations around town. MMC Now is here when you need us.
Murfreesboro Medical Clinic.
Hey, Rutherford County sports fans, from auto, home, renters, business insurance, and more, trust your local State Farm agents. Celeste Middleton, Ron Reeves, Emerson Williams, Alex Williams, Dana Womack, and Andy Womack. This powerful team lives here, works here, and are your neighbors. They're ready to help you manage everyday risk, recover from the unexpected, and realize your dreams. Contact Celeste, Ron, Emerson, Alex, Dana, or Andy for all of your insurance needs. Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
What's the location of your emergency? I think my kid OD'd.
Hi, I'm Craig Harris. I'm County Commissioner of Rutherford County. One of the reasons I ran for office is because I wanted to bring awareness to the opioid epidemic that's impacting our county. To stop providing this epidemic with people as we educate. We have a lot to do, and we have to come together as a community because this problem is not going away.
I've been helping people from Murfreesboro for over 30 years and spent a lot of time there over the years.
We love Murfreesboro. We have lots of friends down there. We've partnered with Middle Tennessee State.
And we found more and more people asking for our services, and at some point it just made sense to open up an office there for the convenience of the citizens of the community and the surrounding areas.
We wanted to actually physically be present there and not just going there a lot.
Do you love WGNS Radio? Well, now you can watch it too. WGNS Big G TV brings your favorite radio shows live and on demand. From breaking news and community talk to Rutherford County's top local sports. We've got it all right at your fingertips. Watch anytime, anywhere. WGNS Big G TV, where radio comes to life.
I'm Alex Williams, and this is State Farm Prep Basketball.
Back at Siegel, it is the countdown to the game, sponsored by the law offices of John Day. And time for that Rick's Barbecue County Roundup. At Rick's, you'll find fresh, never frozen meats, slow smoked the traditional way over real hickory wood, and custom built pits for unbeatable flavor, that is. From tender pork, juicy chicken, mouth-watering beef, and every bite crafted with care. Don't miss out on their other crowd pleasers like slaw dogs and loaded baked potatoes. From the pit to the plate, our friends at Rick's Barbecue are ready to satisfy the whole crew. They're out on Warrior Drive, just off of South Church Street. Big supporters of local Rutherford County sports. John Dinkins joins me here courtside again for basketball game number 2. And, John, it seems like it's been like a week, 2 weeks, actually. And it has been since the last time we did our first basketball game.
That's why it feels that way, Brian.
Yeah. And here we are tonight. But this is really the start of a couple of weeks, and then Christmas, and then January. But basketball season definitely here.
Yeah, I really, for me, basketball season starts after Christmas. But
yeah,
I mean, these are games that most of them are non-district, and it's just kind of a situation to kind of get to see what you've got and who's going to contribute and who's going to be a big part of your team, I think.
One of the things that I have noticed that with our Rutherford County 4A teams, they're playing a lot of Williamson County. Take, for instance, Centennial. And that's been a recent change, and a lot of those teams want to play Rutherford County. Rutherford wants to play Williamson. And the reason for that is we've talked a lot about football changes and playoff changes and what that's meant. But there are significant changes in basketball. And with this being District 9 now and going west, our region in the sub-state or sectional plays Williamson County for the first time in probably, I don't know how many years. I've been doing this almost 30, and it's been Bradley Central, Cleveland, all of those years. But now it's going to be, like a Brentwood or even a Centennial now.
Yeah, and you've got to look at logistics too. It's not teams. So when you're thinking about getting your schedule tight and with plenty of teams, it's a good conversation to have with Williamson County. We've got Franklin, Page, and all those.
Yeah.
And so
I think testing the waters is good too, just to see what's out there.
Yep.
And doing it, and I know the team's not going to be the same in March or February, March as they are in November or December, but still. You mentioned logistics and just the possibility of playing some of those teams and maybe creating a bit of a rivalry too.
Well, you're already going to play probably your opponents 8 times, and then the teams that you're familiar with in our county, another 8 times. So it's good to see somebody different, I think, at the beginning. And again, I want to kind of mark on what I said earlier. I don't think they want to win games. That's not the problem. I'm thinking here though, these are not have to. These are games you can get some more, maybe a few more people, take another quick look in game situations. So it's really a multi kind of purpose for all these games.
Yeah. Tonight, there are several games going on outside of this one here in Rutherford County. Middle Tennessee Christian School is playing Franklin Christian this evening, and PCA is playing 4-0. FRA, Franklin Road Academy, so that should be a great matchup. It's Rockvale and Lipscomb Academy. The undefeated Blackman girls are taking on the undefeated Beach girls, so that'll be tonight as well. Smyrna and Lead Academy, they're going to battle here in just a few in girls with boys to follow. Well, my page refreshed here. There we go. Battle Creek is playing Central Magnet, and John, we saw Central Magnet and Alan Bush's team on 2 weks ago from today, or 2 weeks from today, which would have been the game with the Eagle.
I was impressed with them. They've got a really good scorer from outside. They've got a good point guard, and then the rest of the team big and can get the job done, put you in some points. So
he's got them at 4-0 right now.
Yeah, they impressed me.
Laverne's got Pope John Paul II this evening. Stewart's Creek playing Cookeville, and the Lady Cavaliers look to be really good again. They're 5-0, and that's kind of a leftover rivalry from when Stewart's Creek was in that district last year and the previous few years, along with Lebanon, and they're going to play Lebanon down the road as well. And Eagle teams are off tonight. The girls lost to Community 48-42, and that was a close game throughout, I think. And the boys won 61-33 as the boys are off to a 5-0 start.
And the boys didn't play particularly well in the first half, but they poured it on in the second.
They must have. Ravenwood is taking on Riverdale tonight. That's another case of playing some teams from Williamson County. Of course, the Centennial Seagull game. And that's about it for tonight's slate of games here on the County Roundup. Just looking across the schedule for a few boys things to kind of chit-chat about here. I mentioned the Eagle boys. They're off to a 5-0 start. And I don't think Blackman's 1-1. I think their record is different. But a couple of the boys' teams to kind of keep side on this year. I think this boys' game with 2-3 Centennial and 2-2 Seagull should be a good one. This girls' game should be fine tonight, too.
Well, if you go by records, 2-4 for the Seagull Stars, 1-4 for Centennial. So anything goes. Now, you're speaking about the Seagull girls. They're much improved. We got to see them in a scrimmage over the summer. Notice how I'm going out and I'm doing research. And he's got a couple of freshmen that are really, really talented. And, of course, he's got Neela Alexander back, and she's dominant. And then Turnbow is here this year. And she is that's Witt's daughter. She's a senior, going to play. She'll be starting tonight, too. So he's got some different people.
Well, let's take a quick 1-minute timeout. We'll come back with the Tennessee Orthopedic Alliance highlight, and then get you ready for this girls' game as we continue the countdown to the game, sponsored by the law offices of John Day.
Whether it's a cough, a fever, or something you can't quite name, MMC Now makes care easy. Walk right in, get seen quickly, and your visit connects directly to your MMC doctor. Care you trust, with providers you know, with digital check-in and multiple locations around town. MMC Now is here when you need us.
Murfreesboro Medical Clinic.
Emerson Williams, and you're listening to Prep Basketball.
Tennessee Orthopedic Alliance tonight is highlighting the Oakland Patriots, their football team playing for a state championship on Saturday. Our pregame coverage begins at 5:30 Murfreesboro time. 6 o'clock will be the kickoff. John Kevin Creasy and several of the players, including Trayvon Jackson and Craig Tutt, were on the press briefing that they had with both teams today, and got a chance to record that, and we'll be bringing some of that in the pregame show. But it's here, the last football game of the season, game number 18 for us.
Oh, well, I'm glad I could be there for it.
Yeah. You come in, do the first few, and then come in for the championship game.
Take a 7-week sabbatical and then come back.
Well, we've got things all worked out, and medical will be close by.
Helicopter fly me in. Maybe not to that extreme.
We may have to use the harness that they used for the zebra.
I got a feeling I know what's really going to happen. John, take about a 10-minute head start, and we'll catch up with you.
We'll catch up. Well, we're going to follow the Oakland Patriots on Saturday. Hope you'll join us for that, and congratulations to them from Tennessee Orthopedic Alliance, helping you live your best life. Whether you're in the game, on the sidelines, or cheering from the stands, the doctors and staff at TOA are here for you online at TOA.com. We're going to have a timeout for our national anthem here on WGNS Murfreesboro, Smyrna, and Big G TV. Back with the starting lineups in the girls' game next, right here on State Farm Prep Sports.
Hey, Rutherford County sports fans, from auto, home, renters, business insurance, and more, trust your local State Farm agents. Celeste Middleton, Ron Reeves, Emerson Williams, Alex Williams, Dana Womack, and Andy Womack. This powerful team lives here, works here, and are your neighbors. They're ready to help you manage everyday risk, recover from the unexpected, and realize your dreams. Contact Celeste, Ron, Emerson, Alex, Dana, or Andy for all of your insurance needs. Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
What's the location of your emergency? I think my kid OD'd.
Hi, I'm Craig Harris. I'm County Commissioner of Rutherford County. One of the reasons I ran for office is because I wanted to bring awareness to the opioid epidemic that's impacting our county. To stop providing this epidemic with people as we educate. We have a lot to do, and we have to come together as a community because this problem's not going away.
I'm State Farm Agent Dana Wam, Prep Basketball.
Time now for your starting lineups. They're brought to you by Fans Heating and Air, our friends at JHA Company. That's Josh Houston and Associates, along with Winners Trophies, here to give you that. And the play-by-play story here in this girls' game between Siegel and Centennial. Here is John.
All right, here are the lineups for the Centennial Lady Cougars. Addison Pauley, a senior, will wear number 5 tonight. Senior Quincy Anderson, number 22. Also Mercy Chapman, a freshman, number 24. Anna Romana, number 2, a senior. And Inez, I think is how you say that, Inez Alonso, a junior, wearing number 12. For the Siegel Lady Stars.
Hold on a second, I'm working on it.
Neely Alexander, number 22, a 6'1 senior forward. Reagan Turnbow, number 42, a senior. Aubrey Carroll, a junior, 5'7 guard, number 24. Celine Barrett, number 1, a 5'3 sophomore point guard. And Raya Bird, number 11, a sophomore. And that's another one of those players we talked about, Brian, that is really going to help the Siegel Stars this year as well. Well, Weston Ford, the head coach of Centennial. By the way, I failed to mention that.
We will not start district play here for a minute, but, you know, Siegel's in a new district this year with Oakland, Riverdale, and Rockvale, while Blackman, Stewart's Creek, Smyrna, and Laverne are in a district together. And those two 4-team districts make up the 8-team region. So that is something that is very wise. So they'll get plenty of, probably a fairly easy schedule to put together after all the Christmas break and stuff.
Brian Weekly gives the big handshake to the Stars and about ready to get this one underway. And Siegel will be going toward the concession stand to our left. And here's the jump. The tip is up and controlled by Siegel. Alexander has it. Gives it back over now to Barrett. Barrett had a lot of minutes last year. To Turnbow, back to Barrett. And Centennial comes out in a zone, a 2-3. And Barrett drives, stops, gives it back out to Turnbow. Now left side, over to Alexander in the corner, back to Barrett. She drives, and she took a step. And it's a turnover for the Stars.
A total of 9 Centennial fans. Oop, there's 10 and 11. So if you're watching on Big G TV, you see nothing but empty stands on that side. Fairly good crowd here on the side you can't see.
And she stepped on the line, and it'll be a turnover for Centennial. Well, one thing about it, it's pretty cold, but you got to get used to that in basketball because there's going to be some cold days. But coming back off from Thanksgiving, that's sometimes a problem. Barrett stops her dribble, now nowhere to go, looks, and lobs it over the head of Alexander. Centennial comes down with a rebound, and Pauley has it. Pauley heads up to the top of the key. Now hands off out now and whips it around to the left side. Back over to Pauley. Pauley running the point here for Centennial. They've got several seniors on this team. I think the record might be a little bit better. There's a drive and a nice one in there by Chapman. She's the freshman. She's got some height. Made a good move there. It's 2-0 Cougars. Carroll now to Turnbow. Lobs it over to Carroll. Back to Turnbow, just playing catch now in the corner. Goes down low. Alexander to Barrett. Back out. Carroll open for three. It's up. It's off the rim. No good. Rebound. Put up and no good. That's by Bird. And the rebound, Centennial. 2-0 Lady Cougars of Centennial. Pretty good crowd on the Siegel side, though.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, you can't see them.
Not if
Polly has it now. Siegel is wearing white, the home white tonight with dark blue trim. And Centennial's wearing the visiting uniforms for the Siegel Stars. Exact same color. And here's a steal. Turnbow all over that one. Hands it back out to Barrett.
Seen more and more teams using that lighter blue. Now that is one of their primary colors, I think.
Gets it down low, turn around, off the rim, no good. Gets her own rebound. That's Bird. And she throws it away. Turnover, Stars. Checking in for Centennial is Sherry Wiseman, number 3. And they pick up a little pressure. Pauly throws it away, but saved, and then knocked back into the hands of Turnbow. Here's Barrett, drives, gives it off to Turnbow from the corner, left side, no good. Rebound, Centennial. Could have an easy one here. The layup is no good. Too strong. Boy, it's tough to miss those kind.
Siegel with an 0-for-4 start, John, but they had a good look on that fast break.
Barrett drives, little jumper from the corner, good. 2-2 our score.
I think this press here, John, kind of sets them up into a situation where they can get the ball down the floor fairly quickly and maybe get some turnovers.
Well, we've got a 30-second timeout with the score tied at 2 with 5:07 to play in the first quarter, and I am so fortunate that we're going to start the new after Thanksgiving season with words from Bob Bugg and Stan Vaught.
You know, John?
No, I don't, but
when it comes to buying and selling a home, make Parks Auction your first choice. If you can pry the turkey leg out of Bob Bugg's hand, he'll come out and talk with you about an auction. Stan Vaught, both of those two guys are experts in fast, profitable auctions, handling everything from the beginning to the end. You're going to get results for you. They know the business inside and out. They've got top dollar property at parksauction.com. Bob Bugg and Stan Vaught.
Pauly's going to throw it in for the Centennial Lady Cougars, and full court pressure by Siegel. Back to Pauly. Looks up and again throws it away, almost the same spot. Carroll's trying to pass it, but loses the ball. Pauly comes away with it. Running the court. Going all the way in. Now it's tipped out of bounds by Siegel. It'll be Centennial's ball.
It's like she lost control of that ball, and Alexander couldn't get away from it in time, and it went off of her and out of bounds.
Pauly's going to throw it in over to Wiseman, and it's knocked out of bounds. Brian Weekly was going, it's going our way.
Siegel's a pesky bunch, aren't they?
They're pretty tough defensively. Pretty quick, too. Inbounds play. And the long lob. They're having a little bit of trouble getting the ball in. And they get it over now to Anderson. Back to Pauly. Dishes it out. The long jumper is no good by Wiseman. Rebound no good by Pauly. And the rebound comes away now to Siegel. Alexander coming all the way down the floor. Going to drive all the way in and may have walked. Nope, a foul before she walked.
Well, there were two players there just blocking her lane. They're going to tag one of them with the foul.
Foul is on Anderson. And the long shot missed. Carroll couldn't hang on to it. And now got a foul on Carroll, I believe.
There's the Candy Man, John. Who? The Candy Man. The official there.
Oh, yeah, our candy guy. You were too far up. You ruined ruined it for me.
I know. Sammy Davis Jr. sings about him.
It's the first foul on Carroll, and now ball's tipped away. Centennial really struggling with this pressure.
And that's their fourth turnover.
Got to do it away. Carroll to Barrett. Barrett, now to Alexander, open for three, no good, off the rim. Rebound, Pauly. So far, Pauly's been the leading rebounder for Centennial.
Well, there's one made shot for both teams, so there have been quite a few rebounds.
Pauly finds an opening, loses the ball momentarily, now puts it up, no good. Rebound. There's a shot up by Chapman, no good. The rebound, no good. And out of bounds to Centennial. Got too many shots that time down the floor.
They hit the first basket, and since then, they're 0 for 6.
3:50 to play in the first quarter. We're tied at 2. Still having that problem throwing it in. 5-second violation, and it's 5 turnovers for Centennial. Well, we need to take advantage of that here.
Well, that's one thing that full court press has allowed them to do, to get some maybe fast break shots and keep them from getting into their defense.
Barrett, good pass inside, and it won't go, but a foul. And it's going to be on Pauly. Came in from the backside, and Alexander goes to the free throw line. Looking for her first points of the evening. Yep, this is a Tuesday Thanksgiving crowd. Free throw good. And coming into the game is Yingling, Charlie Yingling. Don't make any comments. Free throw's good. She hit a pair. And Siegel takes the lead, 4-2. Pauly, she walked before she took the first dribble. There's a drive all the way in, no good. Wiseman, rebound, Carroll.
Well, they're ice cold right now.
Barrett walks it up. Centennial still in that 2-3 zone. Gets a pick, doesn't take it. Turnbull for three, no good. Alexander back with a rebound. To Barrett. She drives, dishes off. Well, Barrett's getting them some looks there. Alexander inside, too strong. And a walk. Another turnover for Siegel. That's 5 for them. 4-2, it's Siegel in front. It's not been a scoring exhibition as of yet. Paul, or make that Pauly with the ball.
It's been a pretty good defensive exhibition.
Here's Pauly dribbling through traffic. Now stops, pumps, shoots, no good. Rebound. And I'll tell you what, Chapman has had 2 rebounds that she couldn't put in the basket, but they fouled her this time. Foul on Barrett. Celine Barrett. And going to the line is Chapman. That's the only basket so far for Centennial. Free throw good.
We always love coming out here to Siegel, and got to see one of our favorite people, Jim Burns, tonight. I asked Jim how long he's been doing this, and it's he started doing the PA the second season of the school, which was 2003. The first season was 02, I believe.
She hit a pair, and she's got 4, and that's the team total so far. 4-4 tie. 2:48 to play here in the quarter. Barrett's left open. Good. First break 3. Celine Barrett. Like to see more of that from the Lady Stars. There's a long lob pass. Wiseman driving, puts it up, underhand scoop, missed. Rebound. Picked up by Alexander, and they're going to call a foul. And it's on Wiseman. A little desperation there. 7-4. There's the drive. Bird going all the way in. Thought she was fouled. Tipped around and goes out to Centennial. Pauly, long lob pass. Down low, they find Chapman wide open. Good. Now she's going to hit those. She's that good. 6 points. She's a left-hander too, I believe. 1:59 to play in the first quarter, 7-6. Stars. And the ball's thrown away. Wiseman very quick. Going to try to drive and loses control, and she walks.
John, these two teams are like a mirror image of each other. Both have 6 turnovers. Both are 2 for 2 from the free throw line. Both have 2 field goals in the game, and the rebounds are even at 8 apiece.
Aaron Gilbert comes in. Wiseman goes out. So Siegel once again down the floor with 1:42 to play in the first quarter. Ignatz is in for Siegel. Oh, good pass by Barrett. Gets it to Alexander for the score.
Well, that's where you need to get the ball to Alexander because she can really do some damage down low.
9-6 Siegel. Here's Chapman. She's going to drive all the way in and going to get fouled. Oh, we got another girl in here too. Let's see. I can't see her number anymore. I'm blind. I know Ignatz is in.
25.
Thank you. Kyla Dowdy. I should have known that. She's played many years. 3rd year for her. Free throw is no good by Chapman.
And I don't even have my new glasses yet.
I'm wearing my old ones tonight. That's part of the problem. I just can't see between hair and the numbers. 2nd of 2 is good. Chapman has all 7 points for Centennial. That could be important. We're going to take a timeout. 9-7 Siegel, 1:23 to play in the first.
Hey, Rutherford County sports fans, from auto, home, renters, business insurance, and more, trust your local State Farm agents. Celeste Middleton, Ron Reeves, Emerson Williams, Alex Williams, Dana Womack, and Andy Womack. This powerful team lives here, works here, and are your neighbors. They're ready to help you manage everyday risk, recover from the unexpected, and realize your dreams. Contact Celeste, Ron, Emerson, Alex, Dana, or Andy for all of your insurance needs. Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
From Agents Ron Reeves, you're listening to Prep Basketball.
Our game on WGNS and Big G TV, State Farm Prep Sports, brought to you in part by Tennessee Orthopedic Alliance, First National Bank of Middle Tennessee, and Dr. Automotive.
1:15 to play in the first quarter, 9-7 Siegel. And the jump shot is off the glass, no good. Here's a rebound by Ignatz. It goes out of bounds, going to belong to Siegel. Alexander has it. And a walk. That's Zantrice Alexander, who just checked in the game for Siegel. It'll be Centennial's ball. Constant pressure by the Stars. And the only time they have been burned, Centennial hasn't been able to get the basket.
Siegel's had the only open look, and that was the 3.
Pauly trying to get it down low to Chapman. She does. It's blocked. Nice play there by Lila. And Siegel comes up with it. Barrett has it, gets a pick. Doesn't take it. Now in the corner to Alexander. Down low, the shot is up, and it is good. And that is Lila again with a basket. Kyla Dowdy, excuse me, not Lila, Kyla. Chapman. Oh, she may have walked, got away with it. Chapman down with the rebound, and she goes up. It's knocked out of bounds. Going to give it to Centennial. 11-7 now. Siegel with a 4-point lead.
Coach Ford has a good whistle.
He sure does. I thought there was a referee trying to get it in, and it's knocked out of bounds again. They have had all kinds of trouble getting the ball in. Now Paulie's going to try throwing it in.
It's because they've got a Lady Star foot in front of them.
Chapman going to go with the left hand, and she's fouled.
That's the best inbounds play that they've been able to run, John.
She went to the foul line and then drove. One thing with Chapman, you know she's probably going to go that side, and the defense has got to be ready for that. Want to try to make her go right if you can. First free throw is up and no good. Our game tonight brought to you by First National Bank of Middle Tennessee, Jennings and Ayers Funeral Home, Rutherford Opioid Board, and State Farm. She'll get another one. Chapman with all 7 of Centennial's points. Now 8. It's pretty easy to keep the score for Centennial, Brian.
Well, just got to
look at one spot.
Keep marking on the same place.
Barrett, top of the key, gets a pick. Oh, almost took it. Now gives it over in the corner. Almost thrown away. Gets it back to Barrett. Celine dishes it off, and not in time as the clock expires in the first quarter. Our score, Siegel 11, Centennial 8 here on State Farm Prep Basketball.
What's the location of your emergency? I think my kid OD'd.
Hi, I'm Craig Harris. I'm County Commissioner of Rutherford County. One of the reasons I ran for office is because I wanted to bring awareness to the opioid epidemic that's impacting our county. To stop providing this epidemic with people as we educate. We have a lot to do, and we have to come together as a community because this problem's not going away.
And you're listening to Prep Basketball.
Well, another one of our great State Farm agents is good neighbor, State Farm agent Ron Reeves, a Rutherford County resident.
He's one of the best.
He has office in Brentwood, but he really likes it here in Rutherford County, and he'll probably meet you for coffee and talk insurance.
He'll deliver pizza, too, if you ask him.
615-873-1700, RonReevesInsurance.com.
Paulie with a nice move to the basket on the right side. And a freshman and a senior are the leading scorers for Centennial tonight. 11-10. Just started the second quarter play. Carroll gives it over to Barrett, who takes a jump shot, no good. Rebound, back to Barrett. Barrett in the lane, pushes one up, no good. Chapman and Dowdy are running after it, and it's knocked out of bounds. Jump ball. It's going to belong to Centennial.
They called a foul.
Yeah, they did, didn't they?
Siegel.
That was Dowdy.
Quick breather for Alexander. She has to come back in.
Did he say 3?
I believe that's right, yeah.
On Dowdy?
Yeah. That's why
Wow,
she
that
had to come
quick.
out.
Paulie has it right side. Lobs it. Bad pass. Bird comes up with it back in the game. Over to Barrett. Original starting 5, I think, still back out there with the exception of 1.
Siegel 4 of 14, 29% in the first quarter with a 3. Shot much better than Centennial.
Barrett drives baseline and puts it up and in. I tell you, by the time she's a senior, she's going to be quite a player. And we've got another timeout with the score, Siegel 13 and Centennial 10 here on State Farm's Prep Basketball and Big G TV.
I've been helping people from Murfreesboro for over 30 years and spent a lot of time there over the years.
We love Murfreesboro. We have lots of friends down there. We've partnered with Middle Tennessee State.
And we found more and more people asking for our services, and at some point it just made sense to open up an office there for the convenience of the citizens of the community and the surrounding areas.
We wanted to actually physically be present there and not just going there a lot.
Farm Agent Celeste Middleton, and you're listening to Prep Basketball.
6:57 to play in the first half, and Centennial has the ball. They trail by 3. Well, here's a pass to Wiseman going all the way in, and she's going to be fouled. And you know what, Brian? Probably she wasn't going to hit that basket even if she hadn't fouled her. You know what I mean?
She was just going in there kind of wild and threw up a shot. Our Big GTV coverage is brought to you by Murfreesboro Medical Clinic, trusted since 1949 to care for thousands of families in Rutherford County. More than 20 specialties across many area locations. MMC delivers quality health care that fits your life.
Anna Romana back into the game for Centennial. First free throw was no good. The second one is short. Rebound, Aubrey Carroll for Siegel. Long pass, Siegel wants to run, throws it away, great save, but it comes into the hands of Chapman for Centennial, and then it's knocked away and out of bounds. I'll say this for Siegel, they don't quit hustling.
That has been one marked improvement. Not that they played bad defense last year, but you can see that's been a concentration for them.
Got a few more weapons other than Alexander too now.
Right.
Alexander, real presence down low though. Here's Pauly. Stops her dribble, now in trouble. Lobs it over to Wiseman. He's going to drive, switches hands, goes back out, driving again, back out. Now to Pauly, who grabs it to Chapman. Chapman up with the shot, no good. That's who I'd be going to if I'm Centennial. Siegel with a rebound, Alexander has it. Carroll back, lob inside, and the shot is up and good by Bird, and she's fouled. Big basket and a good feed there. And she will go to the line for a three-point chance opportunity. It's a 5-point lead, biggest lead of the game for Siegel. And it's up and good. That was a three-point play, wasn't it?
Should just be one shot with the basket, right?
I think you're right. Yeah, they're talking that over. Oh, just a little. This, after Thanksgiving, it's new for everybody. Ball's thrown away, bad pass by Centennial. How many turnovers is that now?
That would be 8.
16-10. This lead into, you get the lead into double figures, you could be in pretty good shape. Amana in trouble, triple team. And Siegel's going to let her off the hook with a foul.
That last basket was a 2-point basket and the 3. That's the only way that the scoring makes sense.
I think he forgot that he scored it. But they alertly changed their call. And over and back by Centennial as Romana didn't know where she was, I don't think, when she caught that pass. So it'll be Siegel's basketball, a chance to get their biggest lead of the game. 5:37 to play in the first half, 16-10. Siegel comes into this game 2-4, Centennial 1-4. So the records are very similar. Here's Alexander. She drives, dishes it off in the corner. Shot is good. And Alexander scores the 3. Long jumper, no good by Centennial. 19-10. 5:10 to play in the half. Bounce pass, Alexander goes again, scores again. Back-to-back baskets. Centennial wants a timeout, a 30-second timeout. We might as well go to our friends over at Bob Parks Realty.
Well, if you want to get the most money in the shortest amount of time, I can tell you that Parks Auction delivers. Bob Buck, Stan Vaught use extensive marketing to ensure maximum exposure and maximum profit. So when it comes to selling property, experience all the difference you get with Parks Auction. They'll get you top dollar for your property. Stan Vaught, Bob Bug, parksauction.com. Online. John Siegel has hit 4 in a row. 2 twos, a 3, and then that 2-point basket. And add a free throw in there to it for a 3-point play on one of those 2-point baskets. And that's why Coach Ford had to kind of call a timeout to stop the bleeding.
Well, if you keep playing good defense, a 9 to 10, 11-point lead is pretty hard to come back from if you're Centennial, because they have really struggled shooting the ball. They give it over to Chapman, who gets it across the timeline. Now off Romana. She gets it out to Pauly, scoots it to her. Now she gets it back. Pauly drives and throws one up there. It's no good, but Chapman puts it up, misses. You see what she's doing every time, Brian? She is going on that left side with that goal. There, she probably should have just used her right hand or other hand. She's just a freshman. And carrying call on Siegel. I mean, she went for the other side of the goal to make sure she could shoot it with her left hand.
Well, that's something that will come with, that's what she's comfortable with. That's
right.
Probably where she has the most success.
It's like a right-handed shooter shooting with their left hand. It's just the opposite. Here's Pauly, across the timeline quickly. Over to Wiseman. Wiseman looks, now gives it to Chapman, back out. And as she walked, that's Gilbert walking with the basketball.
John, we've now hit double digits with 10 turnovers.
And we've still got 4 minutes remaining in the first half.
Siegel, John, here with a good, strong second half of this quarter could pull away.
Nice feed into Alexander by Carroll, and the shot is up and good.
They're red hot right now.
You can't do that any better than that. 23-10, Siegel. Ball stolen. Alexander has it. Pushes it down low to Carroll. The layup is up and good. Great teamwork. Carroll has her first basket. 25-10. Ball's tipped around. Stolen. Alexander with no good. Rebound. Bird goes up. She's fouled. That basket went in. We'll see if it counts. And I think it did.
One shot.
Alexander will go to the line. Boy, she's been a godsend here in this second quarter. Free throws up. Rolls off the rim. No good. Rebound. Alexander won't go. Tipped it back out. And to Alexander. And her shot is no good. Here's a long lob. Alexander decides to shoot one. Swish. 9 points for her. It's a first bank three. 30-10.
It's been a great second quarter for the Lady Stars.
Here's Chapman. She's going to drive all the way in. Puts it up too hard, but fouled. I'm trying to catch a number down here, Brian, for Siegel, if you'll help me. I know Alexander is 5 down there. What number is the
one
looks
up
like
top
a
here?
2 or what is
That's 0, I think.
A 0. Okay, thank you. McDuffie. Thank you. Now, just to let you know, I'm not going blind, but that is hard to see, isn't it?
That one is hard to see,
okay.
Yes.
It kind of looked like a 2. Ignatz is coming back in.
I'm glad to be able to affirm that for you.
Free throw is up and good by Chapman.
4 of their 11 points are at the free throw line, John, so that's where they're making the most hay.
Carroll's left open. She'll gun one from outside. It's no good. Rebound picked up. Wiseman, Centennial. They are dogging her like crazy. Pauly throws it away. Carroll goes up. No good. Carroll had kind of a bad angle on that one. Probably wishes she'd have just hit that, taking the jumper from the corner.
John Siegel went on a stretch there where they hit 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 in a row, and 8 of 10. That's how they were able to stretch this lead out.
Free throw is up and good by Pauly. Other than Pauly, Chapman has all the points, 30-12.
Well, they're doing a decent job at the free throw line too, and about a third of their points have been from the charity stripe.
Second one, no good, off the rim.
It still works, John.
Rebound, Bird.
The old jinx.
Here's Alexander over to Carroll, make that Barrett, drives in. No good. She's knocked out of bounds. She lost it out of bounds. It'll be Centennial's ball. Turnover, Siegel. 2:27 to play in the first half. We'll have what scores we have, which we're not going to be many, but we'll do that. We'll also go over the scoring, individual stats. Pauly gets by a couple of defenders. Got a girl open, but she decides to go up with it. And an offensive foul. Bird took one for the team.
That may be a tough call there, but it's one that was made. John, Siegel's last turnover was their first of the quarter. They had 7 in the first quarter, and now 8 here. So just 1 through this whole second quarter. Now I wonder if they're discussing whether that was an offensive foul or not.
I don't know if you can overturn that.
I wouldn't think so.
Once they make the call. They've got the old veteran Candyman out there. Maybe it was to determine who it was on.
Yeah, the Candyman can.
Yeah, you ruined that for us. He used to just bring it by the table. We're on the floor down there. There's a whole gym floor just vacant right there.
I bet.
We're upstairs with bars.
I bet Jim has some candy.
You don't think he's going to give any of his candy away? Here's Carroll, Barrett, Alexander, back to Carroll. I'm sorry, that's McDuffie. And the ball stolen now and they give it right back. Ignatz goes in. I think she's going to be fouled. Well, we've gotten really sloppy the last minute or two. Foul. Boy, the people are picking up some fouls here. So Ignatz at the line. Mary takes her time. Shot good. You know, you really don't see many girls named Mary anymore. That's a pretty name.
Well,
you don't like Mary?
It's been around forever.
Well, I know, but I mean, recent, you know.
Right, yeah.
Second one, in and out. Knocked out of bounds. They're going to give that to Siegel, I believe. Yeah.
I think Mary is one of those names, John, that kind of comes through a generation and then maybe not, and then, you know, oh, that grandma had a pretty name, you know, that kind of thing.
Well, kudos to their parents because that's a pretty name, Mary. Ball's almost stolen away. Romana comes up with it. Going to drive to the basket and score. Her first basket. And it's 31-14. So Centennial with a little bit of a comeback here. Long pass to Barrett. She stops, shoots, 12-footer. No good. That was a good shot. I don't know how that didn't go in. Rebound Wiseman. Ball stripped. Carroll's got it. We don't have the numbers, but we got the basket. McDuffie with the basket. I didn't think she's going to be able to score against 2 of them, but she did. Here's Chapman. Going to drive, go up. Offensive foul.
I was going to say that.
Bird took that one as well.
She sure did. That one was a lowered shoulder and going in.
Yeah, she did lower that shoulder. And it wasn't the girl that was – I think it was really not against Bird. I think it was the other defender. Bird coming out. Probably get some first aid. Barrett with 1 minute to play. Basket here would be nice. Barrett, cross court. Alexander, shot missed. Alexander's there, though. She's going to scoop it, drive, pivot. Now gives it back out to Barrett. The long jumper, no good. Rebound, Centennial. There's Pauly. England got that rebound. Pauly going up, and it's blocked. Are they going to call a foul? Yes, I believe, with the body.
Well, Pauly's going to go up with it. You can almost guarantee it. If she's got it and driving, she's not going to dish off.
Well, here's Centennial. You've got a freshman, a lot of hope, a lot of promise. She's got 8 points. So they need more contributors, I think. Pauly's free throw is no good. Bird coming back in. And Alexander is going to take a breather. Free throw's good. Pauly with 4. Here comes Barrett, 24 seconds. Let's see if they play for 1. Nope, I don't think so. Maybe they will. Over to Carroll, she gets it down low. Turnbow, that ball is intercepted and out of bounds. It's going to belong to Siegel. I'll say this, Centennial can't buy many breaks here in this first half.
16 turnovers for Cougars.
Ball's intercepted by Wiseman. Trying to control it, having problems. Gets it out. Chapman sneers it away from Barrett. In the corner, Amana from the corner, no good. Rebound, Turnbow had it, and that's your half. And a very good second quarter for Siegel. Brian will tell you all about that when we come back. Our score at halftime here, Siegel girls 33, Centennial 15. You're listening to State Farm Prep Basketball on Big G TV.
I've been helping people from Murfreesboro for over 30 years and spent a lot of time there over the years.
We love Murfreesboro. We have lots of friends down there. We've partnered with Middle Tennessee State.
And we found more and more people asking for our services, and at some point it just made sense to open up an office there for the convenience of the citizens of the community and the surrounding areas.
We wanted to actually physically be present there and not just going there a lot.
Do you love WGNS Radio? Well, now you can watch it too. WGNS Big G TV brings your favorite radio shows live and on demand. From breaking news and community talk to Rutherford County's top local sports. We've got it all right at your fingertips. Watch anytime, anywhere. WGNS Big G TV, where radio comes to life.
Basketball.
State Farm Prep Sports on the Big G and Big G TV. Brought to you in part by JHA Company, Rayburn Insurance Agent Rick Hall in Smyrna, and co-host of the Smyrna Christmas Parade, along with Las Casas Feed Supply. Let's see.
That's this Saturday, isn't it? Sunday? Sunday, yeah.
And you'll be able to see it on the town of Smyrna and all, but we'll also have a broadcast of it on Big G TV on Sunday afternoon if you want to watch. And Rick has really saved both parades, John, because of his Starlink to be able to get internet to do the live broadcast.
Are they going to save ours too?
He's kind of like Santa. He saves Christmas for both towns.
Well, I hope he brings me something for Christmas then.
Probably need to, don't we?
I'm thinking I'm going to get an iPad from you.
Really?
Give me a used iPad for Christmas.
Okay.
That would really bond our friendship forever.
I think we need to do stats, don't we? Fans Heating and Air, JHA Company, and Winners Trophies. Neil Alexander leading the way with 9 points, including a 3 for the Lady Stars. A free throw for Mary Ignatz and Aubrey Carroll with a 2-point basket. 7 points, including a 3 for Celine Barrett. 2 points for Rhea Bird. 7, including a 3 for Zantrice Alexander. And 2 for India McDuffie. 3 fouls on Dowdy, and that's a bit of a problem. And Centennial's got Quincy Anderson with 3 fouls. Nobody with more foul trouble. All of their scoring just about is from Mercy Chapman. Mercy has 9 points in the game tonight. 4 points for Addison Pauley and 2 for Romana. And that's a look at your scoring. When we come back, we'll have your team stats as we continue. Siegel leads it at the half, 33-15 in girls. Boys game coming up, too, in a bit. Stay tuned.
Whether it's a cough, a fever, or something you can't quite name, MMC Now makes care easy. Walk right in, get seen quickly, and your visit connects directly to your MMC doctor. Care you trust, with providers you know, with digital check-in and multiple locations around town. MMC Now is here when you need us.
Murfreesboro Medical Clinic.
Hey, Rutherford County sports fans, from auto, home, renters, business insurance, and more, trust your local State Farm agents. Celeste Middleton, Ron Reeves, Emerson Williams, Alex Williams, Dana Womack, and Andy Womack. This powerful team lives here, works here, and are your neighbors. They're ready to help you manage everyday risk, recover from the unexpected, and realize your dreams. Contact Celeste, Ron, Emerson, Alex, Dana, or Andy for all of your insurance needs. Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
Dana Womack, and you're listening to Prep Basketball.
All right, here's a look at your team stats. The stats, as always, from Winners Trophies, Fans Heating and Air, Josh Houston and Associates. That's JHA Company. Rebounds, Seagulls winning that right now, 18-12. From the free throw line, Seagulls 4 of 6, 67%. Centennial 7 of 13, but just 54%. Centennials turned it over 16 times. Siegel 11, but only 4 in the second quarter, and those came pretty late in the quarter. And here's your real difference. Seagul's shooting about 20% better than Centennial. 13 of 32, 41% for Siegel, and 3 First Bank threes. For Centennial, 4 of 19, 21%, and no threes. And I'm not sure they've even attempted but 2, if that. So Siegel had an 11-8 first quarter score, and here at halftime, it is 33-15. So with that, that's a look at your scores and your stats here from Winners Trophies, Fans Heating and Air, and JHA Company, Josh Houston and Associates. No scores from tonight thus far. I do know that Community beat the Eagleville girls 48-42 last night, and it was Eagleville boys 61-33 winners over Community. We're going to take our final timeout. When we come back, second half action is coming up for you. Siegel trying to get a win here at home against Centennial. They lead 33-15 at the half. It's State Farm Prep Sports.
I've been helping people from Murfreesboro for over 30 years and spent a lot of time there over the years.
We love Murfreesboro. We have lots of friends down there. We've partnered with Middle Tennessee State.
And we found more and more people asking for our services, and at some point it just made sense to open up an office there for the convenience of the citizens of the community and the surrounding areas.
We wanted to actually physically be present there and not just going there a lot.
Do you love WGNS Radio? Well, now you can watch it too. WGNS Big G TV brings your favorite radio shows live and on demand. From breaking news and community talk to Rutherford County's top local sports. We've got it all right at your fingertips. Watch anytime, anywhere. WGNS Big G TV, where radio comes to life.
Whether it's a cough, a fever, or something you can't quite name, MMC Now makes care easy. Walk right in, get seen quickly, and your visit connects directly to your MMC doctor. Care you trust, with providers you know, with digital check-in and multiple locations around town. MMC Now is here when you need us.
Murfreesboro Medical Clinic.
Ron Reeves. You're listening to Prep Basketball.
I'd like to thank all our State Farm agents, good neighbor State Farm agents Celeste Middleton, Ron Reeves, Emerson Williams, Alex Williams, Dana Womack, and Andy Womack. And also First Bank, Murfreesboro Medical Clinic, and the law offices of John Day. Getting ready to start the second half. Here are your starting lineups, brought to you by Fans Heating and Air Winter Trophies and JHA Company, Josh Houston and Associates. It's Barrett, Carroll, Alexander, Bird, who's got it right now, and she's going to be fouled. And also Turnbow was in there. That's Reagan Turnbow for Centennial. It's Paulie, Anderson, Chapman, Romana, and Alonzo. So we're ready to get underway here, and at the line is Bird. And the free throw is up, and it's short. Checking the free throw percentage, Brian. What was it at halftime for Siegel?
67%.
Not bad. Second one rolls off. No points there, but Alexander gets the rebound, and she's fouled. Foul is on Chapman.
John, that's where they really were able to pull out in the second quarter. Centennial had only 3 rebounds in the second quarter. Siegel had 3, 6, 8.
Alexander's free throw is up, in and out. So no one's hit the scoreboard yet here in the second half.
This is putting a dent in that 67%.
And she gets the second one. Alexander with 10. So much difference than last year. It was all Alexander, and now she's got some help. There's a nice lob into Carroll, and the layup's good. Carroll with 4.
Well, that was a falling down to the floor bucket.
Carroll doesn't shoot a lot, but she's around the basket. Paulie gets a pick, now drives, dishes it off in the corner. Wiseman, no good. Rebound to Turnbow.
Forced her to go right side that time.
Turnbow hands it off to Bird, now to Barrett, to Carroll, top of the key, and now Horn. Something's on the floor. Torrey Patterson trying to find it, the official.
It's one of those, I guess, where they've got a plug under the, or that's one of the volleyball standards.
Yeah.
It popped up when I dribbled on it.
Join us this fall when we do volleyball coverage. I'm kidding. We might. Might do a game or two. Here's a drive by Alexander. It's no good. Bird hustles it up and puts it in. I'm telling you, Bird and Alexander, Zantrice Alexander, have really made a big help to Siegel.
Bird is the word, John.
No, grease is the word. No. Here's the shot up and good by Wiseman. Took her time that time. Her first basket.
Thought it was Bird.
Here's Barrett. Corner, shot, short, no good. Out of bounds. Centennial. You don't argue with the other guys that you work with on radio. You're real nice to them, Bill and Rod. And you guys are great. And I get nothing but Barrett's a word. I don't know. Pauly drives, may have walked. Stolen away by Turnbow. In trouble, finds Alexander. She's 6'2", and she can bring the ball to the floor. Wow. Alexander pumps and shoots, misses. Rebound. Wiseman loses it. Romana has it. Now gives it over to Pauly. Back to Chapman. She throws it away. Over to Carroll. 6 minutes to play in the third. It's a 38-17 lead for Siegel.
Kind of backing it out and setting up the offense here.
Over to Barrett. High post. Bird. Down low, Alexander. Get her there, and she missed the shot. Bird saves it. So scramble for it. And girls on the floor. Still rolling. Turnbow had it. Now he goes to Turnbow.
They're going to
over and back, maybe?
He called a timeout.
Okay.
Coach Weekly.
Timeout. We'll take one, too. We'll be back. It's 38-17. Siegel on top.
What's the location of your emergency? I think my kid OD'd.
Hi, I'm Craig Harris. I'm County Commissioner of Rutherford County. One of the reasons I ran for office is because I wanted to bring awareness to the opioid epidemic that's impacting our county. To stop providing this epidemic with people as we educate. We have a lot to do, and we have to come together as a community because this problem's not going away.
You'd be right. And you're listening to Prep Basketball.
You have a sports-related injury, visit the TOA.
I have a sports-related
I know you do.
injury, 2 of them.
Orthopedic urgent care at TOA.
Just because they were 20 years ago doesn't mean it's not a sports-related injury.
Well, if you need urgent care, they can help you. Extended hours available as well. Find out more at TOA.com.
Been doing therapy for them. They're wonderful. They're great. Barrett drives with the left hand, layup good. Got a nice pick there, too. 9 points for her. And that pressure continues for Siegel. 40-17 the score. Siegel on top. Except for the first quarter, they've been in command pretty much the entire game. And ball's tipped away. It belonged to the Cougars.
3-point lead then, but John, the real difference in the game was in that second quarter where they hit 6 in a row.
Gilbert in the game for, that's Yingling is in the game. Over to Pauly. Pauly tries a reverse dribble, and it's tied up. $40-17.
It's going to be a break for Centennial.
I'm not sure Brian Weekly has enjoyed this big of a lead in a game in a while, do you think? Been very impressed with his defense tonight.
Most certainly.
Here's a drive by Chapman, and picking up the foul will be Bird. They've done a pretty good job. You know, I mentioned how she always likes to go to her left. They've done a good job of kind of cutting that off a little bit now.
Well, we swapped sides of the court here, too, and I wonder if she's more comfortable.
Free throw's no good. She's just a freshman. They're loaded with seniors and freshmen. They have 2 juniors. And a lot of those freshmen are getting to play tonight. Help them for next year. 10 points for Chapman. She has a cool name, Mercy Chapman. Have mercy. Here's Bird, foul line extended, goes up, and she's fouled.
If we had a Mercy on a Rutherford County team and she shot a 3, I would say have mercy.
Third foul on Pauly. Free throws up, no good. We got to hit those free throws now. 40-18.
We're 1 of 6 here in the second half so far.
4:40 to play in the third. Second one is up and good. 5 for Bird. Long lob pass. It's intercepted by Alexander to Barrett, who walked. Ran right into the defender.
Seagulls' first turnover here of the second half. 19 total for Centennial, 3 here in this third quarter.
That pass is not going to work.
Well, they've tried it 3 times now.
Over to Barrett. There's got to be somebody open underneath. Carroll over to Turnbow. Reagan has it. Flips it back out to Bird. Now to Alexander. Clears out of side, and she's going to get it wide open. And I think that was blocked by Chapman. And I think Siegel's going to start putting up signs and stuff on that other side of the gym. Barrett rolls it up, no good. Rebound picked up this time by Anderson.
She's been doing some interior decorating consulting.
Well, looks kind of barren over there. I'm sure they'll put something up or paint it. They've got new bleachers too on this side or some side. It's this side, isn't it, or is it that side?
I know it's.
I think it's that side. They didn't have them yet.
Yeah, I know it's that side.
The side with no people on it. Carroll knocked out of bounds.
I think it was 2 or 3 years ago. Whenever they put those in and they had those out, we had to start broadcasting from this side, and that was the first time we had done it here at Siegel.
Turnbow has it, right side, dishes it down low to Alexander, finds Bird open, layup good.
No look pass.
43-18.
She gave the little birdie a worm.
And we've got a timeout. We'll take 1, 2, 3:32 to play in the third quarter. 43-18. Siegel is on top.
I've been helping people from Murfreesboro for over 30 years and spent a lot of time there over the years.
We love Murfreesboro. We have lots of friends down there. We've partnered with Middle Tennessee State.
And we found more and more people asking for our services, and at some point it just made sense to open up an office there for the convenience of the citizens of the community and the surrounding areas.
We wanted to actually physically be present there and not just going there a lot.
Our game tonight brought to you by Toots Good Food and Fun, Roscoe Brown Heating and Air, Dr. Automotive, and Wilson Bank and Trust. 3:32 to play here in the third quarter. It's been all Siegel since the second quarter. They lead by 25. 43-18 on a blistery cold for December, early December.
It's 30 out there right now.
Wow. And you said it was going to be a mild winter. And it's not even out of fall yet, officially.
Well.
Oh, what do you mean? You're going to say something about it now. Yingling has the ball taken away. Now, Yingling is one of those freshmen.
Today is the start of yesterday meteorological winter.
I heard that from Katie, Channel 5.
You know the reason they do that? So it's 3 even months, December, January, February.
Okay, that's great. Thanks.
For statistics, you know.
Daphne DeLorean lost her dog.
I saw that in a tragic train versus dog accident.
They must live in front of the train track. That's sad. You ever lost it all due to like?
Not like that.
I've lost one like that. Had to pick him up and carry him.
I wasn't home.
Ball stolen away. We're just kind of playing hot potato right now. And with 2:50 to go, the ball's going to belong to Siegel. Alexander getting ready to check back in. That would be Zantrice Alexander. Now she comes back.
That almost looked like a very bad game of volleyball.
Yes. Turnbow has it right side. Now over to Barrett. Down low, goes to Bird. Missed the shot. Had it wide open, gets another chance and puts it in.
Well, John, now you see Alexander posting up Bird. You know, they've gone a little different here, and she was open, and even though she missed the shot, had a chance to get the rebound and put back.
I think Siegel's going to give some people fits. Don't you think? Especially if they hit their baskets.
Yeah.
And I think they're a little better shooters than they were.
Absolutely.
Alexander, Ignatz, and McDuffie come in.
We saw that game. We broadcast it last year. I can't remember whether they won or not. I think they did.
They did win.
Where they
beat Riverdale?
Yes, that's right. Where they just shot lights out.
Well, they shot lights out, but then they held on for dear life in the fourth quarter.
If you can be more consistent, and that's what Coach Weekly talked about, being more consistent, and I think he's gotten that.
But with Bird and Alexander, he's got some height, and they can shoot inside. 45-18, the lead is 27. Siegel's ball, Ignatz will throw it in. Mary throws it in to McDuffie. Gets a pick, stops at the free throw line, now gives it back out to Alexander. Down low, they feed it. Bird from the right side, too strong, gets her own rebound. Puts it up again, won't go. Gets another rebound, puts it up, won't go. Rebound again, won't go. Tries to save it and does. She didn't let frustration bother her. She went after that ball.
No, it was 4 misses, but they still have the ball.
Here's McDuffie, finds a lane, and she's going to be fouled by Anderson. And we're getting to the point of the game where with third quarter we're going to start seeing some people go out in foul trouble. Inez Alonso is in the game, along with Wiseman, Anderson, Yingling, and I'm trying to catch that number. The long hair, it always is a problem.
That's 30 on the post.
Okay, Vasquez. Pietra. Second free throw's missed. Ball's loose, picked up by Anderson. Nowhere to go with it. She takes a dribble and she walks. .22 free throws. I'm not really understanding your symbol there.
Turnovers.
Oh,
I didn't know if you noticed she meant he missed her first.
Yes.
Golly.
And another foul.
I don't know that they're going to call a foul. I think I was kind of looking away, but
somebody's down on the floor.
I think she got her breath knocked out over there.
And she's going to come out. That's Bird. Turnbow comes in for her.
Siegel thought it was their ball, but Centennial had the ball when the official called the timeout.
And we're going to get a hold here, I think. Yeah, on McDuffie. Yingling will throw it in for Centennial. Get it to Wiseman. And a whistle and a foul.
They're calling it close, aren't they?
Duffy picks up another one.
She just picked up 2 in a row.
And it'll be Centennial's ball. Yingling going to throw it in. Paulie not into the game, so ball handling right now is a problem. Wiseman has it, puts it up, foul on Turnbow.
Wow, what do you got to do? Well, they have not shot very well at the free throw line, so hopefully that'll continue.
Well, you did the jinx the other way, didn't you?
They've been about 1 out of every 2 free throws.
3 points for Wiseman. She is a senior. Second one good. 45-20. Not a tremendous amount of points have been scored in this third quarter. There's a drive and a nice one by Alexander. 9 for her tonight.
The youngster Alexander getting in on it.
And the ball stolen away. Here's Alexander again. That shot's missed. Rebound. Siegel so much quicker this year.
Well, they've been in every passing lane. I mean, they've made it miserable for Centennial tonight.
There's a drive, no good. Rebound, Alexander will make the loose ball by Alexander anyway. Top of the key goes to Alexander. 14 seconds, looking for one shot. They drive off here in the corner. Shot's no good by Ignatz. Will she have time to score? She's going all the way down. She will. And that's the end of the third quarter with the score. Siegel 47, Centennial 22. You're listening to State Farm Prep Basketball on WGNS Radio and Big G TV.
Do you love WGNS Radio? Well, now you can watch it too. WGNS Big G TV brings your favorite radio shows live and on demand. From breaking news and community talk to Rutherford County's top local sports. We've got it all right at your fingertips. Watch anytime, anywhere. WGNS Big G TV, where radio comes to life.
State Farm agent Celeste Middleton, and you're listening to Prep Basketball.
6 of 18, just 33% shooting for Siegel in the third quarter. Now, Centennial shot 67%, but they were 2 of 3. They only got off 3 shots in the entire quarter because of 2, 4, 6, 7 turnovers, and Siegel got off 18. So there's a big difference. A little stat there from Winners Trophies, JHA Company, Fans Heating and Air, and our coverage on WGNS and Big G TV of State Farm Prep Sports from State Farm agent Celeste Middleton on North Thompson Lane near Medical Center Parkway. CelesteMiddleton.com, online at 895-2700. She'd be glad to talk to you about your insurance needs.
Centennial with the basketball to start the fourth quarter. Paulie back into the game. She has 3 fouls. She has it at the high post. Now takes a couple of dribbles, gets a screen, gives it off to Anderson in the corner. And that ball is going to be off of Siegel. Boys game to follow. Brian will have that coverage for you. I'll probably be heading home. It's cold.
It's warmer in here.
Paulie looks for help, finds Yingling, and the shot is up and no good. Rebound. Come away with it, and the shot no good there by Barrett. She's no kin to you, is she?
Don't think so. Hasn't been at the family reunions I've not been to.
Okay. Yeah, how would you know?
I'm the black sheep of the family.
Paulie gives it over now to Gilbert. Ball's intercepted again. Another turnover. Alexander to Barrett. Siegel with a comfortable lead, can take their time. Alexander flips it over to Ignatz. Passes to Turnbow. And what do we have here?
Say she
traveled. Took a step a little too early. 13 turnovers for Siegel, which really is not that bad.
Well, considering the opponent has 24.
Paulie's going to walk it up. 6:51 to play, 47-22 Siegel. If you just joined us, probably had dinner.
I did, thanks to you.
Yeah, that cost me a lot of money too. Here's a loose ball. Turnbow saves it. Now bounces it over to Alexander. Over to Barrett.
Well, neither team's trying to press either, so they're kind of working on their half-court offense.
Alexander spins in the lane, throws it up there, no good. Rebound. Oh, she alertly didn't walk. That was a pretty good play. Here's the freshman going up. Yingling, nowhere to go. Double teamed, jump ball. And it belonged to Siegel. Vasquez coming back in, and coming out will be Yingling. I'm sorry, Gilbert. That was so funny, though. Gilbert had to stop immediately to keep from walking, and she did do it.
Kind of put on the air brakes.
Yeah. 5:55 to play. McDuffie drives. Ball's taken away from her by Vasquez. Probably not the shot Coach Weekly wanted there. And there's a foul. Okay, Jim calls her Ignatz. I've always called her Ignatz. I guess it's Ignatz. Ball's thrown away. Don't know what happened there. Carroll has got it for Siegel.
Potato, potato.
To Barrett. To the foul line. Alexander, turn around. Shot missed. Rushed it a little bit. And they give it to Paulie.
They've missed their last 5 in a row dating back to the third quarter, so definitely cooled off a little bit.
Now to Anderson, back to Paulie. Paulie drives to the right side. A whistle on the foul. Going to be on Barrett. A little too close.
Barrett a little frustrated that was a whistle.
And it'll be side court for Centennial. Anderson loses the ball. Turnbow going to have an easy one? Yes. Turnbow has 2.
Does she get those moves from mom or dad?
Oh, it's not dad.
Yeah.
No, can't be. Her mom was a pretty good basketball player.
Were you coaching at that point?
No, she's way past the time I was there. Lori. I did have her in class, though. 1 year. Then I was sent on assignment to Laverne. There's a travel by Anderson. Are you running out of turnover marks yet?
Well, it's 29. I've got 42. I hope we don't have that many.
And Siegel will have the ball. Barrett's going to bring it up. Oh, here's a reply. Turnbow got moves from mom. I knew that.
We being harassed?
No, I think she just agreed with what I said. Or maybe that was wit. I don't know. I'm not sure.
That was Todd Harris, I think.
Well, what is he? What?
No, what do you mean?
I think Todd is stalking us. I
Do
really
you?
do. Aubrey Carroll's going to throw it in for Siegel. It's 49-22, by the way.
Central Magnet girls move to 5-0, John, with a 57-40 win over Battle Creek tonight. So Alan Bush will take his undefeated Central squad to Smyrna Friday.
There's a drive and a shot by Alexander. A little hook shot, no good. Turnbow with a rebound, goes up and in. Turnbow with 4, and it's 51-22. Anderson to Pauly. Pauly looking, now driving. Going to take it all in and miss the shot. Rebound, Chapman. She's fouled by Alexander. Oh, there's another reply. Did you get it?
I did, yeah. Just trying to get on Dad's good side.
Free throws up and no good. And wholesale changes, my favorite part of the game. I'm sure it is yours too.
Yeah.
Coming in is Kilborn. Parsley, Bella Parsley. Free throw's good by Chapman. She has 11. She leads Centennial. And Jones, Lex Jones is in the game. She's got the ball right now. Drives, finds a lane, missed the shot. Rebound, Yingling over to Anderson. See if I can get another one in here. Ava Atkinson is in. So they'll probably play this rest of this quarter or this game. 3:22 to play, 51-23. I'll tell you what, Centennial looks a little beat, don't they? A little tired.
Yeah.
They've had to fight that press all night long. And they throw it away. I know we're to 31 now, turnovers.
That would be right, sir.
Lex Jones is just a sophomore. She's a pretty good-looking player, too. Played quite a bit last year as a freshman. Here's a drive and a nice move by Parsley, and she's fouled as she goes up. Lydia Lester is in the game also for Siegel. .249 to play. Actually, the Centennial crowd's picked up a little bit, Brian.
They came
well,
trickling in,
It might be a little hard to get to here by 6. Free throw by Atkinson is no good. She'll get another one. Missed the shot, but a rebound by Lester. She's going to go to the free throw line as well. 2:48 to play. Free throw, no good. Left-hander. I think she's left-handed. Kind of looks like she shoots from both sides. And there's a walk. Free throw was no good. It'll belong to Centennial. And a foul on Atkinson. She stopped her dribble, and Atkinson just put her arm around her. Leandra Zapata is in the game. Brooke Haskett, Denali Brooks in the game. Vasquez is in there. Free throw up, no good. Don't forget the IDST's, what do we call it now? It's
intermission?
Intermission, yeah. And she was over the line. So it'll be Siegel's ball. 51-23. I think we're going to get a tremendous halftime show coming up, too. That you'll be able to see on Big GTV probably.
Yeah.
Free throw, the jumper, excuse me, is good. Cassidy Kilborn with a three. 54-23. And the ball's out of bounds. Are you still keeping turnovers? Really, you are.
Yeah. 33. I'm multitasking.
So for 2 minutes and 15 seconds, they need 9 more.
That would be correct. They're going to challenge it.
It's been a rough night. Here's a long jumper, no good. Rebound, Atkinson.
Here's something that
And
you
a
don't
foul.
normally see on a stat sheet, but I'm going to give it to you. Siegel has attempted 60 shots from the field. Centennial 24.
Yeah. And mostly turnovers has kept them from.
Well, they've got 33 of them.
Yeah. So just if Siegel only hit, say, 25%, they'd have a big lead.
Yeah.
You know.
Their best shooting quarter was the second. They hit 6 in a row. They were able to get a comfortable lead.
They flip it out to Atkinson on the turnover. She's going to drive and can't get it to fall, but she is fouled.
It'd be nice to sink a few free throws. Have gone over here for a while. Missed the last 6.
Always good to hit those. You're going to get a close game one of these days.
Boy, it's weird seeing Siegel as District 10. It's unbelievable to me to think that. We have District 9 and District 10.
Free throw is good by Atkinson. Her first points of the game. So she gets on the scoreboard, as have Meany. Second one, banked it off the glass. Good. That's a good way to do it.
She hit both of them that way.
56-23, a minute 45 to play. Centennial with the ball, and it's intercepted. Lex Jones, she wants some of the action, puts it up with the left hand, good. She looked good on that drive. 58-23. And here she goes with another steal. And she's fouled and goes into the scoreboard. And just knocked down Gilbert, who was checking in. That's rudely greeted as you're coming in. (58-23) Siegel. It's been all Siegel since the second quarter. Cassidy, another three, it's good. Kilborn with 6 now, 2 threes. Don't leave her open. Oh, he's carried the ball, didn't call it. There's another turnover, Brian. Over to Jones, she's gonna go up with the left hand and miss it. Boy, you hate when you miss one coming off the bench. And she walked. Centennial. Really struggling with the ball control tonight.
We do have a score on the Jennings and Ayers Funeral Home scoreboard. Ravenwood 56, Riverdale 45 in girls play.
Here's Jones. Lobs it to Atkinson. Goes up, banks it off the glass too hard. Rebound momentarily was Siegel, but now that's your ball game. The horn sounds as they both fall to the floor. Final score tonight, Siegel Stars, congratulations to Coach Weekly and the Stars as they win it by a score of 61-23 over the Centennial Lady Cougars. When we come back, we'll have the Ideas Tees intermission and much more to come here on State Farm Prep Basketball and Big G TV.
Whether it's a cough, a fever, or something you can't quite name, MMC Now makes care easy. Walk right in, get seen quickly, and your visit connects directly to your MMC doctor. Care you trust, with providers you know, with digital check-in and multiple locations around town. MMC Now is here when you need us.
Murfreesboro Medical Clinic.
The frustration many are feeling is real and justified. Kenneth Barrett said that after the county commission denied raises for deputies this year, and as sheriff, fair pay will be a top priority.
We need to figure out how we can get ours comparable to other agencies and start communication with the county commission to try to get less steps at a higher percentage.
With nearly 30 years at the sheriff's office, Barrett brings servant leadership, accountability, transparency, and fairness. Learn more at KennethBarrettForSheriff.com.
Paid for by Kenneth Barrett for Sheriff, J.M. Stewart Treasurer.
Hey, Rutherford County sports fans, from auto, home, renters, business insurance, and more, trust your local State Farm agents. Celeste Middleton, Ron Reeves, Emerson Williams, Alex Williams, Dana Womack, and Andy Womack. This powerful team lives here, works here, and are your neighbors. They're ready to help you manage everyday risk, recover from the unexpected, and realize your dreams. Contact Celeste, Ron, Emerson, Alex, Dana, or Andy for all of your insurance needs. Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
What's the location of your emergency? I think my kid OD'd.
Hi, I'm Craig Harris. I'm County Commissioner of Rutherford County. One of the reasons I ran for office is because I wanted to bring awareness to the opioid epidemic that's impacting our county. To stop providing this epidemic with people as we educate them. We have a lot to do, and we have to come together as a community because this problem's not going away.
I've been helping people from Murfreesboro for over 30 years and spent a lot of time there over the years.
We love Murfreesboro. We have lots of friends down there. We've partnered with Middle Tennessee State.
And we found more and more people asking.
Now for the Ideas Tees intermission. With a break in the action, we'll bring you stats, scores, and highlights from tonight's game. Brought to you by Ideas Tees, your home for school spirit wear, screen printing, embroidery, specialty items, and more. Visit 111 East MTCS Road, right across from the school, and check out Raider Tees 2 for officially licensed MTSU Blue Raider gear. Ideas Tees can put your logo on just about anything. Now time to break down the action so far with the Prime Time Sports Team.
Welcome back. Final score here, this girls contest. Siegel, impressive 61-23 win over Centennial. And keys to the game, Brian, I think it was that pressure that Siegel put on, forcing how many turnovers?
Final total tonight, 37.
You gave an interesting stat too.
Centennial attempted 24 shots. Siegel attempted 64, but Centennial had 24 shots attempted. Siegel made 24 shots.
You're not going to win if you're
No.
Centennial with stats like that. That's your Rayburn Insurance keys to the game, brought to you by Rayburn Insurance agent Rick Hall. As a locally owned agency in Smyrna, they offer the personalized service you won't get from big out-of-state providers. For auto, home, life, and business insurance needs, talk to Rick Hall, providing competitive prices and local advice.
And one little quick tidbit in there, John. Siegel was able to pull away. It was only a 3-point game after the first quarter, but they came out after missing the first two shots in the second They hit 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 in a row, including a 3, and they had another 3 later in that quarter. They were really able to put some distance between themselves and Centennial, and then just kept on that pressure.
Well, I think Siegel is much improved. I don't know how they're going to do in district, but they're much improved, I think. A little quicker, a little better with the ball, handling the ball, and I think Barrett helps them a lot running the point. And, of course, you've got Alexander, who's kind of proven, and then Bird has come in and kind of give them that extra weapon that they didn't have inside.
Yeah, and you mentioned a lot of girls there, and they've got more depth than they've had, too, coming off the bench. Some good help. Turnbow, for instance, coming off the bench and doing some good things.
And McDuffie had a good job, and Alexander did, too, as well.
The younger Alexander?
Yes, the younger Alexander. The older Alexander got in a little foul trouble tonight.
Yeah.
Our time for our SRM Concrete Solid Performer, and I'm going with Neela Alexander, the leading scorer, with 10 points. And that's low. That's a low point total for her.
Yeah.
But she made 3 or 4 really good passes in that game tonight.
And to me, if she's your leading scorer and she's your player of the game, and you mentioned a little foul trouble, but they had pretty balanced scoring up and down the lineup. And I think that's another thing that you look at Siegel and you see that that's an area of improvement for them for sure. But Alexander's just her presence out there. And I don't know how many steals she had, defending a girl to create a steal, that kind of thing, because they did have a ton of turnovers tonight. She was a big part of that.
Neela Alexander, our SRM Concrete Solid Performer, locally grown, nationally known. That's SRM Concrete. Time for the Craig's Tax Service keys to the game. And I'm going to tell you, we talked about the defense being so tough. They pressed most of the game. But I'll have to say this. You mentioned it earlier. The bench was really pivotal in that second quarter. Alexander, McDuffie, they were putting in baskets and just kind of sparked them a little bit.
And, that's what they needed tonight. And after having 7 turnovers in the first quarter, John, they only had 7 the rest of the game. So they really improved on that part of their game as well tonight. And, if you can win the turnover battle, you're going to win a lot of ball games.
And you know what I like about Turnbow in the game playing? She's kind of solid, doesn't make a lot of mistakes. She's not going to, make things, she's going to help just by passing and looking for the right people, that kind of thing. So that's going to be a huge success, her being there as well. That's your Craig's Tax Service keys to the game. Tax laws can be very confusing. It makes sense to get help with your taxes. Craig's Tax Service specializes in personal and business tax preparation, financials, and bookkeeping services. Call them today at 615-890-2233. Sir Pizza play of the game. I guess we're going to go with, I thought the back door from Neela Alexander to Bird underneath the basket was a thing of beauty tonight, and that is our Sir Pizza play of the game. If you missed part of the game, you can check out WGNSSports.com and tap on the Sir Pizza podcast button to download or listen. You can now order your favorite pizza online. Go to SirPizzaTN.com for carryout or delivery. Sir Pizza on East Main, South Church Street, and on Memorial Boulevard. We're going to take a break, and when we come back, we will take a look at the stats brought to you by Fans Heating and Air, Winners Trophies, and JHA Company, Josh Houston and Associates. Back in 3.
Whether it's a cough, a fever, or something you can't quite name, MMC Now makes care easy. Walk right in, get seen quickly, and your visit connects directly to your MMC doctor. Care you trust, with providers you know, with digital check-in and multiple locations around town. MMC Now is here when you need us.
Murfreesboro Medical Clinic.
location of your emergency? I think my kid OD'd.
Hi, I'm Craig Harris. I'm County Commissioner of Rutherford County. One of the reasons I ran for office is because I wanted to bring awareness to the opioid epidemic that's impacting our county. To stop providing this epidemic with people as we educate. We have a lot to do, and we have to come together as a community because this problem's not going away.
I've been helping people from Murfreesboro for over 30 years and spent a lot of time there over the years.
We love Murfreesboro. We have lots of friends down there. We've partnered with Middle Tennessee State.
And we found more and more people asking for our services, and at some point it just made sense to open up an office there for the convenience of the citizens of the community and the surrounding areas.
We wanted to actually physically be present there and not just going there a lot.
Farm agent Alex Williams, and this is State Farm Prep Basketball.
Back with you here on the Ida's Tees intermission. The final score in the girls' game, 61-23, Siegel a winner. They were led by Neela Alexander with 10 points. Ignatz had 1 point. Turnbow with 4. Kilborn with 2 threes for 6 points. Carroll had 4. Atkinson with 2. Lex Jones with 2. Barrett had 9 and a first bank 3. Bird had 9. And Zantrice Alexander had 9 off the bench, the freshman, and she had a first bank 3 as well. McDuffie added 2. For Centennial, Pauly with 4, Wiseman with 6. Chapman led Centennial with 11 points, Romana with 2. And that's your scoring. Now look at the team stats. Siegel had 32 rebounds to Centennial's 20. That was huge tonight. Siegel shot 38%, 24-64 and 4 first bank threes. I think if they could get up to about 40%, I think Brian Weekly would be very happy with that. 6 of 24 for Centennial, 25%. Had no threes in the game for them. Siegel 8 of 20 from the free throw line. Centennial 9 of 18 for 50%. Got to improve the free throw shooting a little bit, Brian. Only 40% tonight. Siegel with 14 turnovers and Centennial with 37 turnovers tonight. That's a look at your stats, brought to you by Fans Heating and Air, Winners Trophies, and JHA Company, Josh Houston and Associates. That's the Ideas Intermission. We'll take a 2-minute break and be back with the second game of tonight.
Hey, Rutherford County sports fans, from auto, home, renters, business insurance, and more, trust your local State Farm agents. Celeste Middleton, Ron Reeves, Emerson Williams, Alex Williams, Dana Womack, and Andy Womack. This powerful team lives here, works here, and are your neighbors. They're ready to help you manage everyday risk, recover from the unexpected, and realize your dreams. Contact Celeste, Ron, Emerson, Alex, Dana, or Andy for all of your insurance needs. Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
What's the location of your emergency? I think my kid OD'd.
Hi, I'm Craig Harris. I'm County Commissioner of Rutherford County. One of the reasons I ran for office is because I wanted to bring awareness to the opioid epidemic that's impacting our county. To stop providing this epidemic with people as we educate. We have a lot to do, and we have to come together as a community because this problem's not going away.
I've been helping people from Murfreesboro for over 30 years and spent a lot of time there over the years.
We love Murfreesboro. We have lots of friends down there. We've partnered with Middle Tennessee State.
And we found more and more people asking for our services, and at some point it just made sense to open up an office there for the convenience of the citizens of the community and the surrounding areas.
We wanted to actually physically be present there and not just going there a lot.
Williams, and you're listening to Prep Basketball.
Our game tonight brought to you by the law offices of John Day, Rick's Barbecue, Edward Jones, Financial Advisor Lee Colvin, and Prentice Allsup Heating and Air. Also, Animal City, Music World and Drummers Den, America's Home Place, and Mills Family Pharmacy. We're ready for the starting lineups here in the second game tonight between Centennial and Siegel. Here's Brian Barrett.
All right, John, ready to go with this boys contest, and here are the starters. First of all, we'll give you the starters for the Centennial Cougars, and their head coach is Sloan Starkey. You may remember Coach Starkey was coach at Stewart's Creek for girls and now is at Centennial as the boys coach. Starting for the Cougars, number 0, Matt Barton. He's a 6'4" senior. Also getting the start tonight is number 5, Keaton Burke, make that Burke Keaton. He's a 5'11" junior. Number 5, Carter Ezel, a 6'4" senior to get the start this evening, along with number 15, 6'4" senior Carter Souls. And number 1, Luis Rosales, a 5'11" senior. Rosales, Souls, Ezel, Keaton, and Barton for Centennial. Now for the Siegel Stars of Matt Rigsby, number 4, Damon Goring, a 5'10" senior guard. Number 10, R.J. Biggers, a 6'1" senior. Number 0, Cale Martin, a 5'10" sophomore. Started most of the season last year. Number 5, Omar Conti. He is a junior. And number 1, Marquis Forrest. He is a junior. So Forrest, Conti, Martin, Biggers, and Goring for the Stars. Vance Heating and Air, JHA Company, Josh Houston and Associates, and Winners Trophies bringing you the starting lineups. Ready to get rolling here in this boys contest, which you can, of course, listen on WGNS, all of our radio frequencies, and WGNSradio.com. Also from there, you can click on the watch and watch the game. On our channels on YouTube, just search up Big G TV or WGNS and you'll be able to find it pretty easily. Let's get this thing underway here for the Stars in the white uniforms, trimmed in the teal and a little gray in there as well, some navy trim. It's going to be controlled the tip by Siegel. The Cougars in the traveling black uniforms with Carolina blue numbers and trim. Up top, here's a shot that is up and no good by Cale Martin. Rebound going to be run down by the Cougars. They push it up the floor, but stepping in front of the pass is Biggers. Biggers right side takes it to the block and too hard off the backboard. Rebound put back though is good by Forrest. So Siegel strikes first here in this one. There's a drive by Rosales. They kick it out. Barton, top of the key, three-pointer, swish. He called that one. Full court pressure here on the Stars, and they turn it over. So Centennial banks the big three, and they get the ball back. Triggering it in is Ezel, gets it right back in the corner and pops another three. Well, they can shoot the tray. 6-2. Siegel up the floor quickly, and here's Forrest on the drive, lost the ball. Here's Keaton pushing it down the floor. He lost the ball to Forrest. Bounce pass over left side, shot up from after the miss by Forrest by Biggers. Needed that bucket. And another pocket pick over there. Goring gets the steal. Siegel up the floor. Drive by Biggers. Can't get it to fall, but a foul. The senior going to go to the free throw line, and the foul is on Matt Barton. Siegel with a shot to tie here in the early going at the charity stripe. The first free throw is good. Really going to rely on Goring and Biggers, their senior leadership. Cale Martin, of course, as a freshman, played a bunch, missed the second. Played a lot last year on that sectional team. Here's a drive right side. Kind of a hook shot by Barton, no good from the block. Loose ball comes out, and it's kicked out of bounds. He made the right decision. There you go, Candyman. Out of bounds off of Centennial.
He kind of knew it, I think, by the crowd.
Yes, I think so. In the backcourt, Goring gets it across. Long pass over, left corner to Conti. Puts it up on the baseline, no good. Rebound, put back Biggers, no good. Got it again and put it up. Biggers kept fighting and gives the Stars a 1-point lead. Ooh, and a travel. Matt Barton took an extra step. Turnover.
Siegel doing a really good job on the boards. They're not shooting particularly well, but they're getting the rebound and putting it back.
So Siegel will inbound on the near sideline. Lob in the backcourt to Goring, double team. They whip it over to Forrest. Forrest back up top. Goring has it, double teamed. Over right side, Forrest puts up the long distance dial in. It's no good. Rebound ripped down by Souls. S-O-U-L-S. Ball knocked out of bounds off of Siegel's Goring. And here's our first sub into the game. Malachi Suttles, sophomore, is in for Cale Martin. Centennial inbounds and up top. Now to the right wing, Keaton for three. Off the lip of the rim. They like to fire up the three. Deep rebound. Biggers has it. Drives a little short. Might have been fouled. Siegel kicks it back out after getting the rebound. Goring has it right side into the deep right corner. Pass it over to Suttles. S-U-T-T-L-E-S. Back to Goring. Brings it up top. Double teamed and threw it away. Here's Centennial down the floor. The big fella. Ezel going to drive and a whistle.
One thing I can tell, obviously, early by Siegel, they like to run it and run and gun it.
Goring picks up the first foul of the game for the Stars, and Martin is back in for Suttles. So the original starting five in for the Stars. 7-6 Siegel. Outside, Ezel. Right side, here's Barton and his three blocked. Down the floor, Conti, layup good. Conte, we'll call him, since that's what Jim Burns says. That's the Leanna coming out in me. 9-6 Siegel. Foul line, Keaton goes in, dumps it low, blocked from behind by Cale Martin. On the run is Biggers. Ball on the floor, it's going to be turned over. No, he stole it right back. Left side, Martin in the corner. Here's a three on the way. Conte with the first bank three. 12-6. Siegel on top, down low. Barton missed the shot. Put back will not fall for Souls, and a jump ball is the call.
Got to use the backboard there.
Yeah. I can't see the possession arrow from here, so I'll have to wait till they inbound, and it's going to be Centennial basketball. 4:15 to play in the first. Just getting rolling here. Centennial triggers it in. Rosales up top, and Martin trying to get there, couldn't get set, and just kind of ran into the Centennial player. Martin picks up foul number one. Ethan Monge has checked in. And here's Rosales ripping a three-pointer. His name is Lewis, but they call him Izzy. Siegel up the floor quickly. Forrest in the corner, now around the horn. Top of the key, Martin drives in, has the ball stripped away. It's going to be Siegel's ball. Cale thought he might have been fouled. Forrest is out, and back in is Biggers. Suttles looks and just lobs it into traffic, and it's going to be stolen away. Tried to get it to Biggers. Down the floor, Rosales, who had the steal, lays it in. Rosales has scored the last 5 points and brought Centennial to within one, and almost stolen here, but Siegel gets it down. Had the numbers. A drive, kickoff to Suttles, missed it. Rebound, put back, won't go, but a foul. Great pass from Conte to him, but a lot of contact.
Every chance, every opportunity they get, Siegel's running down the floor quickly, and I hope Centennial's in shape because they are going down the floor in a hurry.
Suttles at the charity stripe. First one bounces, no good. Our game brought to you by Good Neighbor State Farm agent Andy Womack on West Northfield Boulevard, just behind the Ford dealer there. 890-0850 and andywomack.com online. Second toss for a 2-point lead, swish. First points for the sophomore. Conte is out. Martin almost got this long pass steal. Centennial's trying these long
passes.
30-yard passes.
That's not an effective way to do that.
Scores 13-11 Siegel. 3:22 to play in the first. Centennial ball. They pass it to the backcourt to Keaton. Brings it up, gives off to Rosales, and tried to go inside. Ball stolen away. Up the floor, Forrest tried to get it down to Suttles, but threw it away.
Turnovers are even at 5 apiece.
Maybe a little too fast. Here's Ezel, thought about a three, now drives, offensive foul. And that was Marquis Forrest taking the punishment. Siegel will inbound. They had already inbounded and made him do it here again, so. Goring triggers it in, gets it back. Goring has it tipped right back to him on the pass in the corner. Biggers, three-pointer, no good. Rebound, Suttles trying to go up, has to flip it back out. And Siegel will reset. Martin in traffic. Bad pass there. And Centennial on the other end lays it in, and that's Ethan Carter. I'm sorry, Carter Ezel. I'll get it right. Tied up at 13. Siegel had a 6-point lead. Here's a drive, and Forrest missed the shot. On the rebound, there's going to be a hold, and that was just Marquis being frustrated there, I think.
Centennial has answered Siegel by giving her a little bit of their own medicine by full court pressing, and it's paid off for them a little bit.
Length of the floor to go for the Cougars. Ezel into Keaton, who brings it down the near sideline. Up top, Ezel, left side. Barton has it. Tries to work around a pick, does. Foul line jumper, no good off the back of the rim. Rebound, Siegel.
Great blocking out there.
Forrest down the floor to the right side. Up top, now Goring has it left wing, spots for three. It's off the mark, but Martin to put it back. He shoved. There is a foul. Cale Martin, give him the bucket. Give the foul to Souls. That's number 2 for him. Monge coming in for Keaton. Chance for the and one here for Mr. Cale Martin. Shot is back of the rim, no good. We'd have a bigger lead if we could hit the free throws. Ezel turns, spins from the right side. Can't work it in there from about 10. Kicks it out to Rosales. Pass over, left wing. Barton has it. Baseball pass across court. Now they work it to the right wing. Ezel's three swish.
Good ball movement that time.
You get him the ball there, he's going to be dangerous. They put on full court pressure. Martin down the floor. Driving baseline. Suttle's got too far underneath. Flips it back up top to Forrest. Now from the deep left corner, Conte misses the shot. Rebound. Ooh, Forrest almost had it, and then it fell out of his hands and hit the baseline. And it belongs to the Cougars with 1:24 to play. 16-15 Centennial. They work it right wing to Ezel. Cross-court pass to Rosales. Dribbles around now to the foul line. Pulls up from about 7, no good. Tip up won't fall, and a foul. Souls was fouled, and the second tip up, it went in, but they're not going to count that bucket. He's going to get a couple of free throws as they call the foul on Forrest. It's number 2 for him.
They're doing a good job on that weak side of getting that rebound.
So a couple of tosses. Carter Souls hits the first. Our game tonight on State Farm Prep Sports brought to you in part by Ideas Tees, Dan France Concrete, Jennings and Ayers Funeral Home, along with Middle Tennessee Christian School. I have a feeling they're a pretty good free throw shooting team. This one, no good. Rebound, Delvion Ewing, who checked in. Here's Cale Martin driving it down the length of the floor and laying it in from the right side.
Protected the ball really, really well there.
Here's Barton, dribbles around, far side, fade away from 12, no good. Rush that shot maybe. Biggers with the rebound, Goring down the floor with 48 seconds. Pass over, Conte down low, Martin fouled. He's hammered by Matt Barton. Nope, they called it on Ezel.
Martin's done a really good job of posting up down there. Getting some good looks, some rebounds.
Couple of charity tosses for the sophomore. The first one good. Our Big G TV coverage is brought to you by Murfreesboro Medical Clinic, the only multi-specialty, physician-owned medical practice in Rutherford County. mmclinic.com. Online, committed to keeping you healthy for life. Second toss, no good. Hit 1 of 2. 18-17, Siegel, 38 seconds. Here's Centennial down the floor, stolen away. Drive by Biggers, lays it in on the right side. Make that a 3-point lead with 27 seconds. Long pass up. Barton goes baseline, flips it out, and a blocking foul called on Siegel. Senior Ewing going to get tagged for that one. Rosales back in the game. The officials are having a chat. I don't know if they're going to change who the foul is on or what the case might be, or if there's a change at all. Now they're going to talk to the scorer's table. I'm really bad at lip reading, so I don't know what that was all about, but Ezel is at the free throw line. They're going to make him sub. They're going to make Rosales come back out. I don't think he got in. He came into the game without being allowed in. Well, he's going to immediately come in after this free throw, so Barton's toss is good. Well, that was much ado about nothing.
He's going in.
He's going in for the shooter. This would give Siegel a 1-point lead if Barton connects on this second free throw. From the foul stripe, it is no good. Goring with the board. Up the floor, Ewing has it. Long pass over. Conte for 3, partially blocked this time. Quickly down Newman, who's in the game for Centennial. A three put up from the deep right left corner by Monch. No good. They've got the board, though. Here's Souls for three. Swish. That's going to come right here at the horn, I think. And that's going to give Centennial a 1-point lead going to the second quarter. It's 21-20, Centennial over Siegel. State Farm Prep Sports.
Whether it's a cough, a fever, or something you can't quite name, MMC Now makes care easy. Walk right in, get seen quickly, and your visit connects directly to your MMC doctor. Care you trust, with providers you know, with digital check-in and multiple locations around town. MMC Now is here when you need us.
Murfreesboro Medical Clinic.
State Farm agent Dana Womack, and you're listening to Prep Basketball.
State Farm Prep Sports on WGNS and Big G TV is brought to you in part by First National Bank of Middle Tennessee, Jennings and Ayers Funeral Home, Rutherford Opioid Board, and State Farm. And it's 21-20 here. Siegel shot 45%, 9 of 20 from the field. Centennial 7 of 17 for 41%, but they have 5 threes. So there's your difference right there.
They do like to shoot the threes. We keep total field goal percentage, but I would say, John, they're shooting probably 30 to 40% from three-point range.
Least, yeah.
Siegel ball to start the second. Conte has it to Martin. Lost the ball for a moment. There's Biggers. Martin puts it up in the lane, scores.
How'd that go in? Wow.
Barton with it to the foul line. They kick it out. Rosales has it left side. Back to Ewing. And a little hand check foul on Omar Conte. Goring and there is an over and back. Cale Martin said travel, and then it was an over and back, 7 turnovers. Ewing, that's the other. I was trying to give you all of the Siegel guys that were out there. Triple teamed in the corner. It's a problem for Siegel, and Ewing puts it out to Cale Martin to score. Martin was wide open. There were no defenders around him. Keaton from the right wing. It's 24-21. A 4-0 run for Siegel. Until this, a drive and putting it on off the left block, Rosales. Ewing, they work it up the floor. Here's Martin in the lane, drives in and scores. If Cale Martin continues to get the ball like that, he's gonna have 100 tonight. Rosales for 3, a big rainbow shot from the right side. He's got 10. Goring passes over right side. Conte drives, lobs it. Biggers tries to go up, and it hits off the rim and then falls in. I thought that one was going to ding away for sure.
It's called a pity dunk.
Yeah. Rosales to the right foul line, and Ewing on the drive is going to be fouled. They're going to say Conte did not get there in time. And either Matt Rigsby has a migraine or he did not agree with that call. He had his fingertips at his temples. Free throw, good by Carter Ezel. If he hits this one, he will join Rosales in the double-digit club, and they'll join Cale Martin there. This would tie the ball game, and does. Carter Ezel has 2 threes, 10 points. He's Canned a couple of free throws. Ewing with it to Goring. Now left wing. Subtle spots for three off the back of the rim. Rebound kicked by Biggers. Picked up by Goring. Passed in traffic. Biggers picks it up. Scores and a foul.
They don't quit. I'm telling you, Siegel defensively, that should have been Centennial's ball, and they just tipped it just to keep it alive, and somebody went and grabbed it.
They must use Energizer batteries here at Siegel. The and one good. Biggers with 12 points. Siegel up 31-28. 6:08 to go in the first half of play here. Boys action. Girls were winners tonight over Centennial, trying to get the sweep. Ewing rubs off a pick, flips it in the corner. Barton, now they work it back around. Top of the key, Souls for three, yes. They do that very well when Siegel gives them time. Martin brings it up the floor, long pass over across court to Suttles. Now Biggers going baseline, kicked out of bounds by Centennial. Siegel will trigger it in. Suttles to do so. Tipped, but Biggers runs down the loose ball and lays it up and in.
He's got a soft touch around the basket.
Little jumper
there. A lot of shooter rolls.
Baseline Ewing flips it back up top. Barton has it. Almost straight away. Now drives in at the foul line. Puts up a floater. It's no good. Rebound off deep, and Settles brings it down to Goring. Now left side, Ewing, back to Goring. Standing on the point of the Siegel Star. Down low, Cale Martin reverse lay in, good. And a timeout on the floor as Siegel has opened up a 4-point lead, 35-31 with 5 minutes to play in the half. And with the timeout, we go to John and a word from Stan, the turkey leg, Vaught, and Bob Bug.
I thought you'd be nice. You did so well in the girls' game, and then you just blow it right here.
You missed the turkey leg in the first game, so I had to be equal.
Well, selling property doesn't have to be stressful, Brian. I should know. I've sold and bought 6 houses in my lifetime. Whether it's a home, commercial space, farm, or land, Bob Bug and Stan Vaught have the expertise to make it simple. Let Parks Auction handle the work so you don't have to. Parks Auction, we get you top dollar for your property. Online at parksauction.com.
Timeout there by Sloan Starkey and Centennial. They're going to bring the ball up the floor. No pressure here. Monge to trigger it in to Keaton. Find Ewing. Now Ewing just pulls up from way out there. No good. Deep rebound. Rosales. Little two-step drive. Put back. This one finally falls after the miss. Souls gets the bucket. Had too many chances there. Siegel in the backcourt. Suttles to Biggers. Passes over to Goring, who just got across the time stripe.
Martin kind of acted like a shield on that pass. That was pretty sweet.
Goring uses a pick or goes off side to the pick. Drives in the lane. They're going to say the foul was before the shot. And a couple of free throws coming up here. Looked like that was a continuation, but I guess not. So it's out of bounds.
Is there a medic in the building? Boy, Coach was hot under the collar on that one.
Yeah. I'm not sure how that wasn't an and one. They get it into Biggers. He's in the corner and in trouble. Martin can run it down as it was tipped by Centennial. Goring has it. Passes off, finds Biggers open in the lane for the bucket. Biggers, John, has 16.
Yeah, he's eating them up inside right now.
Turning, spinning is Rosales. It's 37-33 Siegel. 4:15 to play. Ewing trying to back in on Goring. Gets in the lane. Fadeaway jumper, settles in.
Pretty good player there.
Ezel has some height at 6'4" as well. Cale Martin playing catch with Goring in the backcourt. Long pass up. They find Ewing. The three from the right wing.
And there was nobody under the basket, so he took it and got it.
Wow. Here's an answer on the other end by Ezel. It bounced around, fell through. That's his third three. 40-38 Siegel. Quickly down the floor, Goring from the right block, and an offensive foul. Ewing got back there and took the charge. And Damon picks up foul number 2.
I'm not really sure about that one. It didn't look like there was enough contact there to be a foul. Unless he stuck an elbow out or something.
I believe that was Souls who took the foul, maybe. Took the charge. A 2 would tie, a 3 would give Centennial the lead with 3:22 to play in the first half. Backing in, shot no good by Rosales. And there is a whistle and a foul on number 2, which would be Malachi Suttles. So the chance to tie comes from the free throw line for Rosales. Big deep breath, 2 hard dribbles, shot it, got it. Izzy will have another. Luke Henrik comes in for the first time, a 6'2 junior. My highlighter matches his shoe color. Second free throw good. Tied at 40 apiece now. And a little touch foul coming up the floor. Goring. Next Siegel foul will put Centennial at the free throw line. Rosales picks up the foul there for Centennial. They have 3. Goring has to run down the ball in the backcourt. Is he going to have time to get it down? He does to Cale Martin, but Martin just had to kind of throw it back in bounds. So it's a turnover. Martin going to try to drive baseline, and a blocking foul on Biggers. Siegel's kind of gotten out of sorts here a little bit.
Well, they're red hot from the field, but they haven't. The trouble is they haven't had a shot in a couple of possessions. And putting them at the free throw line is probably not a good idea.
No, I wouldn't think. He's got a shot at 2 in a row here. He's already given Centennial a 1-point lead. Will it be 2? It will not. Rebound snatched down by Biggers. Now Goring has it after a pass from Suttles and a foul in the backcourt. And that is going to go against Rosales. And I think the words from Matt Rigsby were, finally. They're going to inbound right in front of the Siegel bench, they being Siegel and Suttles. Finds Ewing, over to Goring, right side. Up top, long lob in the lane, picked off by Newman. Drive, shot no good by Barton. Rebound, Siegel. Got away with one there, maybe. Siegel trails by 1. Over right side, Ewing has it, and Biggers lost the ball. It's on the floor, and a travel. They say that Newman traveled with it.
Well, that.
Did he ever have possession?
I don't think so. I don't think that should have been a walk, but when he tried to make that pass, I think is what tried to flip it out.
Goring in the backcourt, crosses the time stripe. Over to Cale Martin, deep right corner. 3 on the way, off the back of the rim for Ewing. Rebound ripped down by Newman. Long pass over, Barton in the corner. Here's Ewing, strips the net. 18 for Mr. Carter Ezel. I called him Ewing, I don't know why. 4-point lead, and Siegel has almost thrown the ball away, but Monge took a dribble out of bounds. Well, let's see who this is. So I had this as Omar Conte's number. And Siegel has brought in 23. Bounce pass, Goring. Siegel trails by 4. They're going to give him a lane, and he's going to go in and be absolutely clobbered.
Good little crossover play there, and kind of caught him by surprise.
Both teams with 5 fouls, so the next 152 will be shooting free throws. This was a shooting foul regardless. So Goring at the free throw line, looking for his first points tonight. Misses the first free throw. Biggers is coming in, and Biggers is in for Suttles. So one more free throw to draw within 3. Goring got it. First points tonight for the senior. Rosales down in the corner. Ezel, he missed this one, air ball this time. Siegel on the run. Ewing, left wing. They're sitting on him. Ball is on the floor, and Centennial comes away with it. Siegel's been a little careless with the ball, and wide hook shot by Barton. And a whistle. The basket is going to count. There was a warning given to someone. For what, I don't know. 5-point lead for Centennial. Siegel could use a bucket here. Ewing has it to Goring. Goring drives in the lane, flips it up. Here's a 3 on the line, no good. Rebound, Cale Martin. Cale, get up there. Nope, but a foul. He's going to go to the line. Two or 2-1 or 1-2. It's 12, Monge.
Well, if you like fast up and down the floor, this is your game.
Free throw good. Makes it a little tough on the play-by-play guy. He's only done like 1.5 basketball
doing it for
games.
28 years. You should be good enough.
Oh, okay. Cale Martin with another free throw, this for 15 points. Shot it, got it. It's the 3-point Centennial lead with 1:10. Here's Keaton, drives it in, gets it down low. Great no-look pass to Souls for the easy one. Passed off, Goring did, got it back after triggering it in. Drive in the lane, bounce pass too low, and Goring shot in and out. Boy, Damon should have had that one. He was robbed. Pass up the floor and out of bounds off of Siegel, I guess. Back in the game is Suttles. It's 48-43. Here's Ewing after the inbounds. Barton backs in, turns, spins. Tried to hook it up there, no good. Biggers with the rebound to Cale Martin. 40 seconds.
He did everything right, but hit the basket.
Goring down low, finds his man open. Oh, Suttles missed the shot, tipped it out. Here's a 3 from Ewing. Back of the rim, no good. Siegel has gone chilly. Centennial running the floor. Keaton in the right corner to Barton. His 3 in and out, thankfully. And there's going to be a push foul on Carter Souls. That is number 3, I think, on Souls. And Siegel will go to the other end to shoot free throws. And that is 3. Coach Starkey going to have to go down the bench here. He's going to bring Luke Henrick back in after this free throw, the first one from R.J. Biggers, the leading scorer. Has 17 now. Cale Martin has 15 of his own. Ezel has 18 for Centennial. This to cut the lead to 3. Shot it, short. 4-point lead, 18 seconds. Centennial ball. Ewing at the foul line, fade away. Lip of the rim. Siegel's going to have another look at it with 9. Long pass up and thrown away. Ezel with the ball, spots for 3. Oh no, got the bucket to fall. And here's your horn. Well, instead of Siegel having a look, it was Centennial, and Ewing make that Ezel. I keep calling him Ewing. Ezel with
Why
the
is
3.
that, Brian?
I don't know.
Why do you keep doing that?
Because there's a Ewing here, I guess.
Oh.
I'm seeing the E. But regardless, 51-44. Centennial has the lead over the Siegel Stars, and we've made it to halftime here. We're going to take a break. When we come back, we'll have your halftime stats as we continue State Farm Prep Sports on WGNS and Big G TV.
Whether it's a cough, a fever, or something you can't quite name, MMC Now makes care easy. Walk right in, get seen quickly, and your visit connects directly to your MMC doctor. Care you trust, with providers you know, with digital check-in and multiple locations around town. MMC Now is here when you need us.
Murfreesboro Medical Clinic.
Hey, Rutherford County sports fans, from auto, home, renters, business insurance, and more, trust your local State Farm agents. Celeste Middleton, Ron Reeves, Emerson Williams, Alex Williams, Dana Womack, and Andy Womack. This powerful team lives here, works here, and are your neighbors. They're ready to help you manage everyday risk, recover from the unexpected, and realize your dreams. Contact Celeste, Ron, Emerson, Alex, Dana, or Andy for all of your insurance needs. Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
What's the location of your emergency? I think my kid OD'd.
Hi, I'm Craig Harris. I'm County Commissioner of Rutherford County. One of the reasons I ran for office is because I wanted to bring awareness to the opioid epidemic that's impacting our county. To stop providing this epidemic with people as we educate. We have a lot to do, and we have to come together as a community because this problem's not going away.
Ron Reeves, you're listening to Prep Basketball.
Welcome back here. 51-44, Centennial boys leading by 7. And let's take a look first at the team stats here. It was 21-20 Centennial at the end of the first quarter. Now they're up by 7. Seagulls out-rebounded them 18-10 here in the first quarter, or the first half. Centennial, 17 of 35 for 49%. Siegel, 18 of 35 for 51%. But the big difference is 10 threes by Centennial in this first half. Siegel with only 2. Free throw shooting, 6 of 9 for Centennial, 67%. Siegel, 8 of 14 for 57%. And Siegel has 9 turnovers, and they got real sloppy toward the end of the first half. And 7 turnovers for Centennial, only 1 in the second quarter. That's a look at the scoring. We'll come back and we'll take a look at the individual stats here, and those team stats brought to you by Fans Heating and Air, Winners Trophies, and JHA Company, Josh Houston and Associates. And they'll also sponsor it when we come back as we continue with State Farm Prep Basketball.
Do you love WGNS Radio? Well, now you can watch it too. WGNS Big G TV brings your favorite radio shows live and on demand. From breaking news and community talk to Rutherford County's top local sports. We've got it all right at your fingertips. Watch anytime, anywhere. WGNS Big G TV, where radio comes to life.
Whether it's a cough, a fever, or something you can't quite name, MMC Now makes care easy. Walk right in, get seen quickly, and your visit connects directly to your MMC doctor. Care you trust, with providers you know, with digital check-in and multiple locations around town. MMC Now is here when you need us.
Murfreesboro Medical Clinic.
Hey, Rutherford County sports fans, from auto, home, renters, business insurance, and more, trust your local State Farm agents. Celeste Middleton, Ron Reeves, Emerson Williams, Alex Williams, Dana Womack, and Andy Womack. This powerful team lives here, works here, and are your neighbors. They're ready to help you manage everyday risk, recover from the unexpected, and realize your dreams. Contact Celeste, Ron, Emerson, Alex, Dana, or Andy for all of your insurance needs. Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
What's the location of your emergency? I think my kid OD'd.
Hi, I'm Craig Harris. I'm County Commissioner of Rutherford County. One of the reasons I ran for office is because I wanted to bring awareness to the opioid.
Farm agent Andy Womack, and you're listening to Prep Basketball.
Time to take a look at the scoring in this game tonight. Damon Goring had 1 point so far in the first half. R.J. Biggers, what a night, 17 points for him. Cale Martin, a really good game for him, 15 for him. Ewing had 3 points and a 3. Tay Conte had 5 points, and Marquez Forrest had 2 points. For Centennial, Matt Barton with 7 points, Carter Ezel with 21 points, Ethan Mongs that did not score. Carter Souls had 11 and 3 threes. Izzy Rosales had 12 points and 2 threes. No, make that 3 threes. So they've been dominating with the three-point play tonight, and thus the score. Brian's got to look at the scoreboard update on our Jenny's and Harris Funeral Home scoreboard. Brian?
All right, girls scores tonight. It was MTCS, an 85-28 winner over Franklin Christian. Beach stays undefeated, beating Blackman, giving them their first loss. 39-36 the final. Upperman 48, Oakland 25. Central Magnet a winner over Battle Creek 57-40 this evening. It was Ravenwood a winner 56-45 over Riverdale. Siegel 61-23 over Centennial. Last night it was Community 48-42 over Eagleville Girls, and the boys were winners 61-33. At halftime, it's Upperman 46, Oakland Boys 27, and Centennial up here 51-44. All of those scores you can find on the Jennings and Ayers Funeral Home scoreboard online at WGNSradio.com/scoreboard.
Brian, keys to the second half, the Rayburn Insurance keys to the second half. They are killing us with threes right now. We've got to figure out a way to stop that.
Transition game, and John Siegel was doing well in that, but that last maybe 5 minutes of the second quarter, they just couldn't get the shots to fall. So if they can find that again and keep that intense pressure on, I think that's a key. But yeah, cannot let them shoot. Ewing is just, or I did it again. Carter Ezel has just been eating us up out there.
That's your keys to the second half, brought to you by Rayburn Insurance agent Rick Hall. As a locally owned agency in Smyrna, they offer the personalized service you won't get from big out-of-state providers. For auto, home, life, and business insurance needs, talk to Rick Hall, providing competitive prices and local advice. We're going to take our last time out, and we'll come back with the second half for you here on State Farm Prep Basketball and Big G TV.
What's the location of your emergency? I think my kid OD'd.
Hi, I'm Craig Harris. I'm County Commissioner of Rutherford County. One of the reasons I ran for office is because I wanted to bring awareness to the opioid epidemic that's impacting our county. To stop providing this epidemic with people as we educate them. We have a lot to do, and we have to come together as a community because this problem's not going away.
I've been helping people from Murfreesboro for over 30 years and spent a lot of time there over the years.
We love Murfreesboro. We have lots of friends down there. We've partnered with Middle Tennessee State.
And we found more and more people asking for our services, and at some point it just made sense to open up an office there for the convenience of the citizens of the community and the surrounding areas.
We wanted to actually physically be present there and not just going there a lot.
Agent Celeste Middleton, and you're listening to Prep Basketball.
Welcome back for the second half as Seagulls got some work to do, trailing 51-44. Centennial ball, Ezel, Keaton, Rosales, Souls, and Barton, the lineup for them from JHA Company. Winners trophies, Fans Heating and Air for Siegel. It's Goring, Biggers, Martin, Conte, and Forrest. And losing the ball on the drive is Ezel. Here's Goring down the floor. Damon puts it up, missed the shot, but there's the whistle. And there's a foul on Rosales.
We're not doing a really great job of finishing tonight. We're getting fouled, but boy, that would have been nice to get that basket in the hole.
Damon Goring's looking for his first basket tonight. Free throw, no good. He is struggling a little bit tonight. I think this is his third trip to the free throw line. Second one, good. Makes him 2 of 6 from there, I think. Pretty close to it. Seagulls' first points of the second half. And on the drive, Barton just lost the ball. Here's Cale Martin down the lane, fakes left, goes right, jumper won't go, but a tip in by Biggers. 19 for Biggers. Siegel trying to chip away here. Oh, a 3 from long range by Rosales. Does not draw iron. And down the floor, Forrest. Goring drives, gets in the lane. First bucket of the night, and a big one on the lay-in from the left block. And Seagulls cut it to 2. Here's a drive by Rosales. Turn, spin, stripped to the ball by Damon Goring. Biggers down the floor. Biggers, oh, missed the slam. It rattled out. Long pass up. Barton, foul line, turns to the left block. Missed the shot, too strong. Rebound, Siegel. Forrest up the floor. Gets it over to Conte. Back to Conte from Martin, and the travel. Took a step. Don't think he was expecting that pass so quickly back to him. Monge comes in for Matt Barton.
10 turnovers for Siegel, 10 for Centennial.
51-49. Centennial the ball and the lead. Rosales just decides to fire it up. No good. Another rebound for Siegel. Forrest pulls it down to Goring. Goring down the lane. Puts it up off the glass and good. Misses it in. Damon's getting going now. 6 points for him and a whistle timeout as Siegel is roared back to tie this. And we'll keep it here for a 30-second timeout and a final word tonight on my great friends. I mean,
they missed you while you were gone.
Yes, they did. Bob Bugg and Stan Vaught.
Everyone thinks they're a real estate expert, but experience matters. And boy, believe you me, they have tons of it.
That was John.
Bob Bugg and Stan Vaught have spent decades helping clients get top dollar fast. With Parks Auction, powerful marketing strategy, your property won't just sell, it will sell for more. Parks Auction, well, you get top dollar for your property. Visit parksauction.com. And I'm so excited when I see Stan Vaught. He goes on Facebook and he'll show property.
It's kind of fun to watch.
Riveting.
Yeah, it is. Centennial with the ball on the inbounds after the timeout. Put it up from the right block is Rosales. 53-51. Siegel came back to tie it, but now a 2-point Centennial lead. Down the floor, Biggers drives, robbed. Put back though by Conte. Tied at 53. Now it's a race down the floor, and putting it in is Souls.
We've out-rebounded them 23-10.
Wow. Siegel gets it down to Forrest, and he's trapped. They work it finally out of trouble. Here's Damon Goring driving to the lane again and scoring. He has 7 points, and now it has a steal almost. Restolen. Now spotting for the 3 is Keaton. No good. Rebound, Izzy puts it in. Little Izzy Rosales with 16. 2 points Centennial lead. Siegel up the floor. Conte drives, gets in the lane. 2-footer, swish.
Well, Centennial's really letting Siegel get down low in the basket.
Here's a long pass up. Souls missed the shot. Siegel with the rebound and tipped out of bounds. Keaton got a tip on it, so Siegel will inbound between the Centennial bench and the scorer's table here on the near baseline.
You know, we were over on the other side in this gym so many times.
Yeah.
I almost feel like you're in a different place, doesn't it?
I know, it does. Good view here from high atop Siegel Nation. Siegel trying to regain the lead here. Here's a drive by Forrest, flips it out. Cale Martin three. Bangs off the rim, no good. Rebound, Ezel down the floor.
Well, that kid can go.
Yes, he can. Turns, spins, brings it all the way down, puts it up, won't fall, but a foul. That's a baller for you.
He's a big kid, but he can get down the floor.
Third foul on Omar Conte. Coach Matt Rigsby just looks on. Not going to make a change here.
I got a little scouting report about this game, Brian, and they said this will be a close game. It's lived up to it so far.
Yeah, it has. That free throw gave Centennial the lead, and he banged through two of them. 4:14 to play, third quarter. It's Centennial by 2. Long way to go in this one. No pressure this time, and Goring has it. Just standing on the Siegel logo on his side of the floor. Dribbles around. Passed off, got it right back from Conte. Swing it over to Forrest. He drives.
They've gone to a zone.
And the ball knocked away. Here's Cale Martin, and Martin does take a step without a dribble there. Well, that kind of frustrated Siegel a bit.
They're like in a 1-3-1 zone, which probably is a good move by Centennial.
Bounce pass inside to Ezel. Turn, spins, fade away at the block. No good. Rebound ripped down by Biggers. Biggers down the floor. He got a shove, but now a slam. He answered it there. Biggers with the big dunkaroonie. Left wing Rosales now out top. Souls for three. It's an air ball. They got the rebound though. And Monge puts it up. Hits the net but not the iron and goes out of bounds. A couple of really tough shots there. And it's Siegel's basketball. They're probably going to look at this zone again maybe.
Like a 3-2 now. Let's try to do something to stop the driving down the lane. I mean, Siegel's had their way on that all night.
Goring stands on the Siegel logo and dribbles around.
Now this is to bring him out. He wants them to come out toward him.
He may be contingent to sit there and dribble. I don't know if they're going to come out of it or not.
Well, if he does, I can't wait to see hear the play-by-play the rest of the game.
Well, it's a stalemate right now at the OK Corral. They're going to bring some pressure from the top man here defensively. DeForest Goring takes it over. Now they try to bring a trap up top. Flip in the corner. How about a three ball? In and out for the Stars. But Martin puts it up and hits the bottom of the rim, but he's fouled after the three attempt from Conte in the corner.
Might have got away with an over the back there.
Barton picks up his second foul and puts Cale Martin at the free throw line. Do you like Cale?
Yeah, he's a good guy. I don't really know him that well.
Free throw is good. I like this Cale. I'm not a fan of the
no, I don't like
vegetable or whatever it is. The leafy green.
Depends on how it's cooked.
I don't care how you cook it. Second free throw, good. Hit a pair, and that makes it 61-59 Siegel. 2:22 to play in the third, and here's Ewing on the drive, and a wild man taking the charge, Biggers. Ezel went down so hard, and he's still writhing in pain on the baseline. They're going to help him up.
The only thing you worry about that is like you hitting your head on the floor, and it didn't seem like that happened.
Well, he's pointing toward his head. He's asking for somebody to come in for him. They're going to let him. The official is now going to get an earful. But
they'll ask him a few questions.
Yeah. Well, here's Goring. Siegel with the ball in the lead. Looking at this zone again. And now Damon Goring goes right back to the same spot. He's right around Salina on the Tennessee map there, by the way. And they work it down low, and a whistle foul on the shot as Biggers drove in. They broke it that time, and Monge picks up foul number 2. Going to the free throw line. The free throw is up and good. Biggers with 22. Leading scorer in the first half as well. He had 17 first half points. Second free throw. This one good too. 23 for him, and the lead has grown to 4 for Siegel. They trailed 51-44 at half, and they came back to tie it. Since then, they've been on a bit of a tear. Rosales on the drive, gets in the lane, puts it up from the block, and a whistle and a foul. Well, go figure. They're going to call that one on Forrest. It's number 3. And standing at the free throw stripe is Luis Izzy Rosales. Missed that one. You think it's because I said his first name and not his nickname?
Probably.
Okay.
I blame you for it anyway. That's good. That's good though. They missed.
Yeah.
So.
Luis Izzy Rosales again. Oh, he hit that one.
They're biased. We're biased on this game tonight.
63-60. 1:42 to play. Siegel the ball in the lead. Forrest dribbles around left side. They bring the trap out. He just hurls it and intercepted by Keaton. Bounce pass down low, and that time the defense worked and Newton's first points.
The trap worked because Siegel allowed that to happen that time.
Centennial within 1 now.
Because they're going to come after you in a second.
Changed it up a little bit. Goring drives in. They flip it out. Now Cale Martin tries to go baseline. Cut off there. Back out to Conte. Brings it out straight away. Between the rings. Penetrates. Glides in the lane. He got the bucket. Are they going to count it? Is the question. They are. And the foul is on 15 Souls. That's 4.
They don't have an answer to Siegel on the boards tonight. 25 rebounds to 13.
And you know,
and so many second shots too.
What is strange about that? Height for height, they're much bigger.
Yeah.
They're not as quick. Free throw no good. So the Siegel lead is 3 with 55 seconds left in the third. They work it down to Ewing, who is back. Did it again. Ezel is in the game. Ezel in the lane, fadeaway jumper, short. And 2 going up for the rebound. They're going to call Siegel and Conte on the foul.
Well, I know they don't agree with that, but that was a foul on Siegel.
Well, luckily that wasn't Conte. It was 3, Ewing.
That really is Ewing?
That is Ewing.
Okay.
Yeah. Here's Keaton with the ball up top, 40 seconds. Over to Barton, 3 is up and good.
That's one thing, we've stopped them in the third quarter until then.
That's their first 3 of the second half. Tied at 65 with 29 seconds. Cale Martin slinks in and misses the shot. And now they're going to get Biggers on a tripping foul. I'm not sure what kind of insurance Matt Rigsby has, but I hope it's good. His blood pressure has to be high. Keaton drives down to Barton now. 17 seconds. They can take a lead here. Puts up a floater in the lane. It's good. Siegel's going to have a shot at it here with 10 seconds. Trailing by 2. Goring with 6 with 5. Goring going to fake right, go left, pull up for 3. Off the lip of the rim, no good. We go to the fourth quarter with Centennial leading Siegel 67-65. This is State Farm Prep Sports.
What's the location of your emergency? I think my kid OD'd.
Hi, I'm Craig Harris. I'm County Commissioner of Rutherford County. One of the reasons I ran for office is because I wanted to bring awareness to the opioid epidemic that's impacting our county. To stop providing this epidemic with people as we educate. We have a lot to do, and we have to come together as a community because this problem's not going away.
Hey, Rutherford County sports fans, from auto, home, renters, business insurance, and more, trust your local State Farm agents. Celeste Middleton, Ron Reeves, Emerson Williams, Alex Williams, Dana Womack, and Andy Womack. This powerful team lives here, works here, and are your neighbors. They're ready to help you manage everyday risk.
State Farm Prep Basketball.
Our game tonight brought to you by Fans Heating and Air, Middle Tennessee Electric, Sir Pizza, Franklin's Printworks, First Bank, Murfreesboro Medical Clinic, and the law offices of John Day.
Got a boys final in on the Jennings and Ayers Funeral Home scoreboard. 70-37 Ravenwood over Riverdale boys tonight. Siegel trailing by 2 here to Centennial. Have the ball and they flip it back up top. Whistle and of course a foul within the first 11 seconds. And this is on Newman. Second foul on Newman. Goring to throw it in. Far baseline. Cale Martin spots for 3. Crawls over the rim, no good. No rebounders there either. Keaton lobs it down low. Finds Newman. Newman puts it up. Martin partially blocks it. It's on the floor. Loose ball picked up by Conte. Conte going to take it all the way from the right block. Goes up. No good. No foul called. Ooh. Lordy, and this ball, the pass is thrown, hits off the backboard. Siegel has it on the steal, lob, and Biggers just tips it in. Oh, he comes up limp. That's not good. 25 for him. We're tied at 67. Shot, turnaround jumper from 8. No good by Centennial's Rosales.
Oh, that was a wild pass for no reason.
Ezel turns, spins, lost the ball. Long pass up. Biggers has it tipped away. Somehow gets it back. Drives, puts it up in the lane. No good. Bounced around. A fight for the ball. And who touched it last? Siegel. To inbound the basketball is Matt Barton. Baseball pass from Keaton up the floor. Finds Rosales. Goes baseline, scores. And a blocking foul. That one was going to go either way. So he gets the bucket. Where Ezel had 21 in the first half. He's only scored 2 free throws here in the second half. But Rosales has picked up the slack a bit. The foul, by the way, was on Forrest for Siegel. It's his 4th foul. So the 3-point play, it works. 20 points for Rosales. And before the ball is even thrown in, there's a Centennial foul on Keaton. Well, I have done a decent job, I think, keeping up with the fouls tonight, and there have been a ton. Centennial up by 3. Siegel with the ball. 6:42 to play in the ball game. Here's Goring. Drives, gets in the lane, kicks it out. A 3 from the right corner. Yes, sir. Give it to Mr. Omar Conte, the first bank 3. Keaton with the ball. Dribbles over, now passes to Barton. Barton drives, puts up a shot in the lane, offensive foul. They can't drive in the lane like Siegel, can they?
No. I had trouble seeing that one. It must have been an elbow or something.
Well, he just went in there.
I mean, he looked like
wildly.
he didn't touch anybody, but I guess he elbowed him.
Carter Souls comes back in. He had 11 first half points, only 2 in the second half so far. Forrest inbound, looking at full court pressure. Gets it to Cale Martin. Martin, long pass up the floor to Conte. Conte dribbled it out of bounds. Newman forced him over there in the corner, and he took a dribble. Turnover, Siegel. That is the 13th Siegel turnover. Down the floor, between the legs, dribble, Keaton. In trouble. No 5-second call. Flips it over to Ezel. Ezel drives, turns, spins, long pass. And here's a drive and a bucket by Newman. And a foul. And now a technical foul on Siegel. So a lot of free throws are going to happen here. The foul is on Forrest. That's his 5th. And I think the technical foul, well, I know it is going to be on Forrest. So he's going to have, so the personal foul, Forrest, and then a technical foul. So that is a rare chance to have 6 fouls in a game. Have not seen that in a while.
It comes at a very bad time.
It sure does. So it's going to be 4 free throws here. First one is good. Hit the back of the rim and then fell through for Bryson Newman. So that was, well, he must have hit that bucket. Second one, or the first technical foul, no good. Maybe he'll miss this one. He didn't. But he is Keaton. Keaton has not shot the ball tonight and was put at the line to shoot the technical fouls.
Well, if they get a basket here, that's big.
Yeah, that could be a huge swing. That would be, what, a
6-point lead or more.
That's 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. It could be 7 or 8 point swing.
Siegel has really, though, taken away the 3-point shooting in this game in the second half.
We'll talk about it more when we come back after a timeout. 74-70 Centennial up on State Farm Prep Sports.
Do you love WGNS Radio? Well, now you can watch it too. WGNS Big G TV brings your favorite radio shows live and on demand. From breaking news and community talk to Rutherford County's top local sports. We've got it all right at your fingertips. Watch anytime, anywhere. WGNS Big G TV, where radio comes to life.
Primetime Sports, WGNS, Murfreesboro, Smyrna, 1019, 100.5, AM 1450, WGNSSports.com, Big GTV, streaming video, and always at the game. The game.
Centennial out of the timeout. Ezel in the corner now, Rosales. Top of the key, a 3, which would be a dagger. No good, thankfully. Biggers with the rebound. Siegel trails by 4. And Conte drives all the way in and misses the shot from the right block. 5.5 to play. Centennial down the floor. Barton goes to the deep right corner. Up top, here's another three attempt by Keaton. Oh, no. It's good. Burke Keaton has scored 5 points, a free throw in that three, make that 4 points here in this quarter. It's a 7-point lead, about as large as it's been. So Siegel's got to chip away here in a hurry. Goring up top. He's on the center circle, takes it to the left wing. Looking inside, long pass to a wide open Ewing. His three, back of the rim, no good. Biggers with a big rebound in the lane, shot good. And a whistle. There's going to be a Centennial foul after. And Rosales going to get tagged with the foul. He had some words to say to the official, but the Siegel fans were calling for a technical foul. That did not happen.
They're going to get the ball, though. That's even better.
Yes, with the foul, it is going to be Siegel's ball.
If you make it.
Inbounds. Ooh. Ewing really thought about it. Now left wing. Biggers has it. This is a big possession for Siegel. 4:47 to play. They trail 77-72. Handoff, and here comes Conte. They swing it back around to the far side. Cale Martin, foul line, drive, puts it up, right hand, lays it in. That's Martin's first points here in this fourth quarter, and a whistle coming up the floor. I don't know what this is about. Maybe a scorer's table thing. They haven't put the points on the board yet. Maybe a question about the possession arrow as well.
I'm thinking they may have they counted his basket and they're asking about that. I don't know, but they put 2 more points on the board. I'll take it.
I do know that they did not put Cale Martin's bucket up there, but I don't think that's why they blew the whistle to call the timeout. They generally don't do that. Whatever it is, the clock's running now, and it shouldn't be. Why is the clock running? I don't understand. The officials got the ball and holding it. They had to run more time off the clock. So that must have been what
that
they
was
were
the
discussing.
problem. The clock didn't start.
Yep. So Centennial ball, Barton with it. It's a 3-point Centennial lead, and here's Keaton in the corner. He's been red hot. That's his second three of this quarter. 7 points all here in the fourth. The lead is 6 with 4:12 to play for the Cougars. Ooh, Martin almost lost the ball. Gained it back. Goring. They get the call from the play from Coach Rigsby. Biggers tried to set a pick. They pass over to Conte. Back to Goring now. Damon for three. Get in there. Banked it in. The bank is open, Damon Goring. It's a first bank three, and he's got 11. Cuts that 6-point lead in half. Here's Barton on the drive in the lane. They kick it back out to Rosales. Playing with 4 fouls. Rosales turns, spins, gets in there, flips it back up top. Souls now drives, now back up to Rosales. His three dings off the front of the rim. Deep rebound is going to be out of bounds off of Cale Martin. For some reason, I saw it go right off his fingertip. There were a few oohs and ahs, but they get it inbounded. Souls and a timeout. Coach Starkey. 30 seconds for us. It's a 3-point Centennial lead. 3:17 to play on State Farm Prep Sports.
I've been helping people from Murfreesboro for over 30 years and spent a lot of time
This
there.
is Primetime Sports, WGNS, Murfreesboro, Smyrna, 1019, 100.5, AM 1450, WGNSSports.com, Big GTV streaming video, and always at the game. The game. It's time for the Primetime Sports Countdown to the Game. Sponsored by the law offices
Tennessee Orthopedic Alliance. TOA. Live your best life.
I'm State Farm Agent Emerson Williams, and you're listening to Prep Basketball.
Back at Siegel. The Stars trying to come back in this one. They trail by 3. It's Centennial's basketball. Ball tipped, and Biggers picks it off. coming out of the Centennial timeout. Another big trip down the floor. I'd like to see us get down the floor and get a score without them scoring. That's what Siegel's going to have. We can't do basket for basket here. Conte with it, deep in the right corner, back to Goring, back to Conte, drives, puts up a 6-footer. It's no good. Couldn't get it to fall. Certainly don't need them to score now as Ezel brings it down. He's deadly from three-point range. So is Barton. He's got the ball. Now to Rosales, who don't want him to shoot it either. Dribbles around.
We're kind of limiting our choices.
Yeah, I know. And the guy who's played the least, Keaton, he's got 2 threes in this quarter. Here's a drive by Barton, kisses it in off the glass. Well, I'll take a 2 better than a 3, but John Siegel's going to have a score and a possession without them scoring. Goring with it. Takes it right side now. Passes over to Ewing. Back to Goring. Thought about a 3 to Cale Martin. Martin with the ball. 2 minutes to go. Goring going to drive through a couple of guys, and they're going to call a foul. And if it's on Rosales, I think he's fouled out. It is on Rosales. Now let's see if I have the fouls correct. I do, according to the scoreboard. So that's one big threat out of the game. He's going to end with 20 points. Got to hit these, and Goring nails the first one. Damon Goring with 12. Would love for him to have 13. To cut it to 3-point game. Got it. 82-79. Now let's get the ball back. Under 2 minutes to go. Down the floor, the ball loose. They're going to say kicked. So it will be Centennial's ball out of bounds.
I just don't want to see one of those threes.
Nope. Barton will throw it in, gets it to the big guy, Ezel, and now they're going to say an elbow thrown by Barton. Foul number 4 for him.
Oh, technical.
Aha. So now he's fouled out. Technical fouls on 0 as well. So that's 2 technical fouls that end with the player fouling out.
He tried to, it looked like he was taking his jersey off, and that got the angst of the referee. Well, here's a golden opportunity.
Yes. An opportunity trailing with 1:48 to go, you've got to have. And it's Omar Conte at the free throw line. There will be 4 free throws here, I think. The first one in the air. Good.
Hardest thing to do right there.
Isn't it?
Shoot technicals.
Another free throw coming up. It's in the air. Good. Now, I'm not sure if he's the one shooting. That would have been the personal foul. And it wasn't a shooting foul. Okay, so that makes sense. He thought he should have more free throws as well. But that
he was right. That's the right call.
Yeah. They do have 5 fouls, though, so any additional Centennial fouls will put Siegel at the line. Now there's a question. I'm not so sure that he should not shoot. Well,
it wasn't a shooting foul, though. I mean, they fouled.
Right. Well, regardless what I said stands, there are 5 fouls, so any more Centennial fouls will put Siegel at the line. So Goring with the ball. Siegel trails by 1. In the corner, Cale Martin drives baseline. Shot up and good. Falls through. Cale Martin, huge bucket. And a timeout Siegel as they take an 83-82 lead. 1:26 to go. Stay with us on State Farm Prep Sports.
I've been helping people from Murfreesboro for over 30 years and spent a lot of time there over the years.
We love Murfreesboro. We have lots of friends down there. We've partnered with Middle Tennessee State.
And we found more and more people asking for our services, and at some point it just made sense to open up an office there for the convenience of the citizens of the community and the surrounding areas.
We wanted to actually physically be present there and not just going there a lot.
State Farm Agent Ron Reeves. You're listening to Prep Basketball.
SRM Concrete, locally grown, nationally known. You call, we haul. Listen each pregame and postgame for the SRM Concrete solid performer. Who will it be here in this one? Got a few to choose from, but I have a feeling this last 126 is going to have a lot to do with it. Siegel has a 1-point lead now, but it's Centennial's ball. We get it down to Monge. Up top, Newman. And the ball almost thrown away, and somehow they save it. And in trouble, double team, timeout called by Centennial. 30-second timeout for us. We'll be back on State Farm Prep Sports.
Hey, Rutherford County sports fans, from auto, home, renters, business insurance, and more, trust your local State Farm agents. Celeste Middleton, Ron Reeves, Emerson Williams, Alex Williams, Dana Womack, and Andy Womack. This powerful team lives here, works here, and are your neighbors. They're ready to help you manage everyday risk, recover from the unexpected, and realize your dreams. Contact Celeste, Ron, Emerson, Alex, Dana, or Andy for all of your insurance needs. Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
Farm Agent Andy Womack, and you're listening to Prep Basketball.
The game tonight brought to you by good neighbor State Farm Agent Dana Womack, located at 805 South Church Street between Farm Credit and the Post Office. State Farm Agent Dana Womack, 615-900-0877.
Centennial ball, they inbound. They trail by one. They get it in, and now Monge has it at the left wing. Siegel putting on a ton of pressure. They flip in the corner. Keaton tries to go baseline. Ball touched by three stars, and then putting it in is Newman. It's a two from the right block. Centennial by 1, 50 seconds to go. Here's Damon Goring crossing the timeline right now. 45 seconds, dribbles around. Looking at a zone. Goring goes right side, now goes left side, brings it back between the circles, 32 seconds. They're going to bring some pressure. Goring goes left side, passes it off, and it's Conte, drives the bucket, yes! The foul, yes! Omar Conte gets the bucket and one. Foul on Luke Hendrick, his first. This is a huge free throw for the junior. Shot it, missed it, rebound, Centennial. Siegel by 1, 21 seconds, ball turned over, tipped away by Conte. Siegel's gonna wait for the foul, and timeout Siegel. Timeout Siegel before the foul call. 17 seconds, Siegel's ball. They have a 1-point lead after the steal. We're gonna take 30 seconds. And we'll come right back here on State Farm Prep Sports from WGNS and Big G TV as Siegel leads 85-84.
Whether it's a cough, a fever, or something you can't quite name, MMC Now makes care easy. Walk right in, get seen quickly, and your visit connects directly to your MMC doctor. Care you trust, with providers you know, with digital check-in and multiple locations around town. MMC Now is here when you need us.
Murfreesboro Medical Clinic.
I'm State Farm Agent Celeste Middleton, and you're listening to Prep Basketball.
All right, Centennial 2 timeouts. Siegel has 1 timeout left. It will be Siegel's basketball. 1-point lead, 85-84. Length of the floor to go for the Stars. We anticipated an immediate foul before the timeout was called. I think we should anticipate an immediate foul here as well.
Yes.
Which means we need to hit free throws. 17 seconds to go. Damon Goring will inbound. Who is he going to get it into? He gets it in. Oh, almost thrown away. And now there's a foul. Damon Goring. It was almost very scary. Foul on Monge, number 3.
Pretty good guy to have at the free throw line. But you're still not out of the woods even if you hit both of these.
12 second half points for him, by the way. First free throw is good. That one was really big. Or that one was big, this one's really big. For a 3-point lead with 14.6 seconds. The senior shot it, got it. 15 for Goring, 87-84. Length of the floor to go for Centennial. Bringing it down, Keaton crosses the timeline with 9 with 8. Passes over right side, timeout Centennial. Set up a play here with 8.2 when we come back on State Farm Prep Sports.
What's the location of your emergency? I think my kid OD'd.
Hi, I'm Craig Harris. I'm County Commissioner of Rutherford County. One of the reasons I ran for office is because I wanted to bring awareness to the opioid epidemic that's impacting our county. To stop providing this epidemic with people as we educate. We have a lot to do, and we have to come together as a community because this problem is not going away.
Agent Alex Williams, and this is State Farm Prep Basketball.
Centennial's ball to trigger in on the far sideline. 8.2 to play, and they trail 87-84. Monge will throw it in. Gets it into the backcourt to Keaton with 6, with 5 to Ezel, and there's a foul. Smart move there. Or it's a timeout. Timeout called with 3.4. We'll take it as well. Take 30 seconds. We'll come back and get John's thoughts on the other side.
Whether it's a cough, a fever, or something you can't quite name, MMC Now makes care easy. Walk right in, get seen quickly, and your visit connects directly to your MMC doctor. Care you trust, with providers you know, with digital check-in and multiple locations around town. MMC Now is here when you need us.
Murfreesboro Medical Clinic.
Basketball.
87-84, 3.4 seconds. John, Siegel has a couple of fouls, but what you don't want to do is foul on the shot.
No, you need a foul pretty quick here. They've only got 3 seconds, 3.4. So you foul.
Maybe that leaves 1.5, 2 seconds, something like that. Yeah.
So I think this is going to be quick.
Well, the timeout allowed Siegel to talk about it. And Centennial is out of timeouts. Siegel has 1 left. Here's the inbound from Keaton. Siegel leads by 3 here. Top of the key. Monge takes a dribble. Now back to the guy. Keaton, no good. No good. And that's your ball game. No whistle, no foul, and it's over. 87 to 84. 87-84, Siegel a winner. What a great game. We're going to come back and talk about it. It's your Prentice Allsup Heating and Air post-game show coming up next on State Farm Prep Sports.
Hey, Rutherford County sports fans, from auto, home, renters, business insurance, and more, trust your local State Farm agents. Celeste Middleton, Ron Reeves, Emerson Williams, Alex Williams, Dana Womack, and Andy Womack. This powerful team lives here, works here, and are your neighbors. They're ready to help you manage everyday risk, recover from the unexpected, and realize your dreams. Contact Celeste, Ron, Emerson, Alex, Dana, or Andy for all of your insurance needs. Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
Do you love WGNS Radio? Well, now you can watch it too. WGNS Big G TV brings your favorite radio shows live and on demand. From breaking news and community talk to Rutherford County's top local sports. We've got it all right at your fingertips. Watch anytime, anywhere. WGNS Big G TV, where radio comes to life.
The final whistle has blown. Now it's time to break down all the action on the Prentice Allsup Heating and Air post-game show. Stats, highlights, scores, everything you need to relive tonight's action. Brought to you by Prentice Allsup Heating and Air. From heating to cooling, they service all major brands and often provide same-day service. Their Rheem Pro team is dedicated to keeping your home or business comfortable in every season. Prentice Allsup Heating and Air, your hometown comfort pros on West College Street. Now back to the primetime sports team to wrap up tonight's action.
Back here to Siegel High School. The Siegel boys a winner, 87-84. Siegel girls a winner tonight as well. So twin wins here tonight for the Stars. And first things first here on the post-game show, let's look at your Jennings and Ayers Funeral Home scoreboard for the night. Let me refresh things. Give you some girls' scores first. 85-28, MTCS a winner over Franklin Christian. PCA downs Franklin Road Academy 78-49. Beach hands Blackman their first loss 39-36. Upperman 48, Oakland 25. Central Magnet 57-40 over Battle Creek. Stewart's Creek falls to Cookeville 53-49. Close game there in girls. Community over Eagleville 48-42 last night. 56-45 Ravenwood over Riverdale this evening. And Siegel beat Centennial 61-23. The boys scores that we have, it's Blackman 51-43 winners over Beach. Upperman 93, Oakland 64. So Upperman a winner. Central Magnet gets their first win over Battle Creek 56-52 this evening. Let's see. Eagleville last night over Community 61-33. Ravenwood defeats Riverdale 70-37. Siegel, of course, a winner here tonight 87-84. That's an update on the Jennings and Ayers Funeral Home scoreboard. And here on the post-game show, time to talk about our SRM Concrete Solid Performer. John, R.J. Biggers was the man tonight, I think.
I agree.
27 points. He had a good following cast. Cale Martin with a very quiet 21 and 18 for Omar Conte. So some really balanced scoring. But Biggers kind of led the way, especially when Siegel needed a run or two in this game. He was able to penetrate and get some really nice shots.
Yeah, Biggers kept the thing alive, particularly when they needed. He came back in and just did a great job on getting second shots after a missed shot, time after time. So that was huge in this game tonight.
Well, R.J. Biggers is tonight's SRM Concrete Solid Performer. Locally grown, nationally known. That's SRM Concrete. Keys to the game tonight.
Rebounding.
Okay.
Riverdale, excuse me. Siegel out rebounded them 27-15.
Wow.
And second shots, they missed a shot, and then the second shot, the rebound, putting it back up was huge tonight. And I think Siegel got pressed a little bit and got behind late, but then they just kind of clicked again and turned the on switch on them, and it turned the tide for Siegel.
Played a very good last 4 minutes of the fourth quarter. Centennial had a couple of players foul out. There was a
I think that
technical
hurt
foul.
them too.
I do too.
Yeah.
Especially when it was Rosales, one of those who did, and he had 20 points tonight. Tax laws we know can be confusing, and we're getting toward the end of 2025, and then it'll be tax season, right? So get help with your taxes at Craig's Tax Service. They specialize in personal and business tax preparation, financials, and bookkeeping services. Call them today at 890-2233. And a reminder that if you missed any part of the games tonight, check WGNSSports.com. There's a Sir Pizza podcast button there, and you can download, listen, or even watch tonight's games right there. And you can order your favorite pizza online now. SirPizzaTN.com, carry out or delivery, and they have an app in the App Store that's wonderful. You can earn rewards points as well and save money. Sir Pizza, East Main, South Church Street, and on Memorial Boulevard. Well, time to look at our stats here in the game. Fans Heating and Air Winners Trophies along with JHA Company, Josh Houston and Associates. And let me give you the scoring here first. For Centennial, 14 points for Matt Barton, 7 for Burke Keaton, all in the fourth quarter, including a couple of big threes. 23 points for Carter Ezel tonight, and he had 21 in the first half. That was going to be one of my runner-up keys to the game tonight, John, because he was just burning it up and held him to 2 free throws in the second half.
Well, I think another key too is we held them to 3 threes in the second half.
And they had 10 in the first.
So I think whatever adjustments they made worked.
13 points for Carter Souls, and Izzy Rosales with 20 for the game. 7 points for Bryson Newman. For Siegel, what a great second half for Damon Goring. He had 1 point going into the second half, wound up with 15 tonight. Listen to this balanced scoring. 27 for R.J. Biggers this evening. 21 for Cale Martin tonight. 3 points, a big first half three for Delvion Ewing. Omar Conte had 18 points and 2 points for Marquis Forrest. So that is a look at your scoring. You've got the team stats here, and pretty telling, especially those rebounding numbers.
Yeah, 27-15, the Siegel had the edge in rebounding tonight. Look how even the rest of the game is, though. 29 of 57 for Centennial, 51%, 13 threes. Siegel had 31 of 62 for 50%. They had 4 first bank threes tonight. Centennial was 12 of 17 from the free throw line, 71%. Siegel 19 of 27 for 70%. And Centennial had 14 turnovers, Siegel 13. Everything else was even except the rebounding edge.
All the stats, Fans Heating and Air, Winners Trophies, and JHA Company, Josh Houston and Associates. Well, some, I guess, programming notes before we get out of here, especially on the high school side. You can check our website for all of the games and things that we've got coming up. Saturday morning, no Prentice Allsup Heating and Air Coaches Corner this week. We're off Thanksgiving week and off this week. One of those reasons is our basketball coaches shows go a bit longer now that everybody's, you've got 2 districts and everybody's in the region. So that allows us to even that out. But we will have a girls show on the 13th, and then on the 20th we'll have a boys show before the Christmas break, and then back at it, of course, after January. So there's that note. And Saturday evening we'll have at 5:30 our pregame show right before Oakland takes on Ravenwood for the 6A state title. So be sure to join us for that coming up. More basketball down the road for sure. John, pretty good night here at Siegel. I guess it's time to get the hit the road.
Girls a winner, Siegel boys a winner. Can't beat that.
Yep, good night here for the Siegel Stars. And that's going to do it here tonight for John Dinkins and our video producer, Micah Robeson, our audio.
Clint Eastwood.
Clint Eastwood.
Yeah.
Audio producer back at the station, Mr. Jackson Smith. I'm Brian Barrett from Siegel saying so long until the next time we meet at the game.